A. Smith, and you're listening to ESPN Radio 1017, The Team.
KQTM FM, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque.
The Dodgers cement their dynasty.
The rest of the baseball world,
something has to give here,
hates us.
Nobody can do this but the Dodgers.
They hate us.
Something has to happen here. This is untenable.
Because they are not us. Welcome to World Champion LA Dodgers Baseball.
Back to back.
Dodgers Baseball, brought to you by
Gelpin Ford, family owned and operated since 1946. Children's Hospital LA. From colds to cancer, we got this. Hoffy Hot Dogs, a SoCal original treasure. Local, original, great. Budweiser, this Bud's for you. And by Daniel's Jewelers, official sponsor of every trip around the diamond. Own the drink. First pitch is coming. World champion LA Dodgers baseball is moments away.
Frontier has joined Verizon in LA. Now's the time to switch. Get 6 months of fiber internet on us up to 1 gig. Then keep saving $15 a month when you combine with a Verizon mobile phone plan. Our best offer ever. Visit frontier.com/availability today, as this offer is only available for a limited time. For a limited time, get 4 lines for $25 each. Call 800-466-1844 or visit your local SoCal Verizon store.
Dodger fans, style meets performance this summer. Uniqlo, the official apparel partner of the Los Angeles Dodgers, brings game-changing comfort from the clubhouse to the stands. Whether you're catching a fly ball or catching the sunset at Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium, gear up like the pros in lightweight, breathable designs made for every fan. Find your fit at Uniqlo stores across California, around the world, or at Uniqlo.com. Uniqlo, simply better.
Play ball!
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
Experience game-changing speeds with Spectrum. Get fast, reliable, fiber-powered internet to cover all your bases, from streaming, working, to everything else. And with Spectrum Mobile running on America's fastest 5G network, you can stay connected at home or on the road. Plus, when internet and mobile team up, you save big. Switch today, LA, and see how Spectrum helps you score. Visit Spectrum.com to learn more. Spectrum Internet is powered by fiber and connected to the premises by coaxial lines.
in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Big stage.
When you want to talk LA sports, it's always been us.
Oh, baby.
With Dan Patrick at 6 a.m., Colin Cowherd at 9, Rogan and Rodney at noon, and Petros and Money at 3.
Go to the iHeartRadio app.
Nobody covers Los Angeles like us. Listen anywhere you are by telling your smart device, play AM 570 LA Sports on the iHeartRadio app.
It's right here. AM 570 LA Sports.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health, keep on rising.
It's time for Dodgers baseball with Tito's handmade vodka. Which means it's time to grab an ice-cold Tito's and lemonade.
It's popcorn here.
And cheer on our boys with a cocktail that bats 1,000. This season, paint the town blue with Tito's, America's favorite vodka for America's favorite pastime. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Now more than ever, let's uplift and strengthen our communities by supporting mental health awareness. The Dodgers are proud to partner with the LA County Department of Mental Health to make sure we let the people in our lives know that they're not alone. Hope, recovery, and well-being are just a phone call away. If you need help or want to find resources near you, please call the LA County Department of Mental Health's 24/7 helpline at 800-854-7771 or visit dmh.lacounty.gov.
This year, Galpin Ford and the Bachman family celebrate 80 years of helping families find the perfect car, truck, or SUV. Over the previous 8 decades, Galpin Ford has become the largest Ford dealer in the world and has given back by supporting the Los Angeles community year after year. It's this focus on you, the customer, that has helped extend the Galpin Motors family to 13 brands. Be part of the birthday celebration this year. Visit Galpin Ford off the 405 at Roscoe and at galpin.com.
Back to the Galpin Ford broadcast booth
on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Here's Rick Monday and Tim Neverett.
Live from Chase Field in downtown Phoenix, Arizona, it's Game 2 of the 3-game series as your back-to-back world champion Los Angeles Dodgers take on the host Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Tim Neverett and with producer-engineer Dwayne McDonald as we get set to go. The roof is closed and for very good reasons. It's hot outside, and for the Dodgers trying to get hot themselves, they're currently nursing a 7-game losing streak where it's not been a whole lot of fun for this Dodger ball club, trying to right the ship tonight and win finally game number 70 of the season. This is game number 117 on the regular season schedule. And tonight they send out Yoshinobu Yamamoto, arguably one of the better pitchers this year in Major League Baseball. For Yamamoto, he's 11-7, really deserves even a better record than that, making his 21st start. And for Yamamoto, he's allowed the 3rd lowest batting average against of any starting pitcher in baseball this year, just 187. In the background, the Diamondbacks taking the field. Here's Dave Roberts' starting lineup. And for the Dodgers, it'll be Shohei Ohtani, the designated hitter. He will once again lead things off. Andy Pages batting second and playing in center field. Freddie Freeman, who had his 15-game hitting streak snapped last night, trying to start a new one tonight, is at first base. Max Muncy is at third. Mookie Betts at shortstop. In right field is Kyle Tucker. Tommy Edman again starting at second base. Teoscar Hernandez is in left. And Hunter Padusha is behind the plate doing the catching. He will bat in the number 9 spot. For Yamamoto, he has made 8 career starts against Arizona, where he is 4-2 in those starts. So Arizona, 62-55. They've been able to close the gap. They've won 17 of the last 25. And when they started that segment of the season, they were 15 games behind the Dodgers. Well, they start tonight. They've closed the gap to 7.5 games with that walk-off victory in Game 1 last night. The umpiring assignments, Nate Tomlinson will work the plate to call the balls and strikes. Carlos Torres is at first base. The crew chief, Mark Wegner, umpiring at second. And Bruce Dreckman is over at third base. We'll join tomorrow for the final game of this road trip. An earlier start, high noon. We'll be on the air with the Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck show. First pitch at 1:10. And Justin Robleski will be on the mound for the Dodgers. Eduardo Rodriguez going for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Dodgers looking for a victory. Happy to have you with us. And with the play from Phoenix, here's Tim.
Thanks, Mo. Dodgers wearing their blue game jerseys tonight. Los Angeles across the chest. Gray road pants. Diamondbacks, black caps, black game jerseys trimmed in turquoise and Sonoran red, and the white game pants. And Brandon Pfaadt getting set to pitch to Shohei Ohtani. He winds, delivers, and Shohei swings, hits a ground ball to first. Tawa grabs it. He'll step on the bag. It's the second straight night he's had a one-pitch out to lead off the ball game. His first at-bat was brought to you by Asahi Super Dry, Japan's #1 selling beer. Seek what is unique.
Tim, very quickly, if we look at Pfaadt, first pitches of at-bats, you might not want to be swinging at it. Why? It's just a 159 batting average against. That's over the last 2 years.
Andy Pages up. First pitch to Andy. Outside. Tonight's time and temperature brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch was thrown at 5:10. 72 degrees inside. Roof is closed here. It's 111 outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Andy Pages. Pages crushed his 19th home run of the season last night in the 8th inning. And at the time, it had given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead. He swings at a sinker and misses. It's 2-1. We know what happened the rest of the way if you followed the game last night. It was just another result that didn't make you too happy if you were a Dodger fan. But today is a new day. 2 balls and a strike, and Font fires. And it's outside. 3-1. Now, Font was sent back to AAA and was recalled on the 30th of June. He's been a different pitcher since. Here's a 3-1. That's low, ball 4. And the Dodgers have the first base runner of the ball game.
Yeah, for Font, he was wondering what he was going to do. Open up the season starting rotation. Then to the bullpen after 3 starts, as you mentioned, at AAA in June. But for the Dodgers, they've got to figure out what to do early in the count against this right-hander.
Freddie Freeman batting with a runner aboard and 1 man out. Freddie hitting .307. Pitch from Font. Right-hander deals inside, ball 1. Freeman snapped a 15-game hitting streak last night when he went 0 for 4. So he'll try to start a new streak tonight. A 1-0 pitch. He swings and lifts it foul on a play down the third base side.
What Freddie will not talk about is the right hand, which is x-rayed. Right after the game Wednesday in Chicago, looked like the ball hit the bat, but it also went off his right hand. X-rays were negative.
Fought out of the stretch, first base side of the rubber. He deals, and Freddie hits a ground ball third base side. Arenado picks it up, goes to second, 1 on to first. Double play. Something that has been absolutely haunting the Dodgers this season. The number of double plays they have hit into, more than anybody in baseball. Nothing happening for the Dodgers in the top of the first after a half inning. It's the Diamondbacks coming to bat against Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Put your game faces on and get ready to experience sports betting like never before. Caesars Sportsbook is taking over at Route 66 Casino Hotel with new game-dominating betting options, better rewards, and the best sportsbook in the U.S. Let the games begin. Place your bets today. Get your kicks.
You wouldn't overwater your elephant. It's wasteful, and it's not good for the elephant. For the same reason you wouldn't overwater your yard. We've done a great job saving water, so let's keep it up and keep watering by the numbers. 1 day per week in March, 2 days per week in April and May, 3 days per week in the summer, and ramp down in the fall. No sprinklers from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., and don't forget to water your trees. That way Albuquerque and your elephant will have plenty of water and plenty of trees for years to come. A message from the Water Authority.
Could church be the fresh start you've been looking for? Maybe you've never been to a church, or maybe it's just been a while. No matter where you're at on your journey, you are welcome here. At Legacy Church, we help people connect with God, grow in relationships, and live generously. We've got 9 incredible campuses all across New Mexico, including Clovis, Portales, and Albuquerque, plus a worldwide online campus. So trust me, there's a place for you. Join us this week. Visit legacychurch.com to find a campus near you, plus service times, and plan your visit. We can't wait to see you.
Stay connected with ESPN Radio 1017 The Team. Follow us on Instagram at ESPN 1017 The Team for live looks inside Albuquerque sports, breaking news, exclusive content, and business inquiries. ESPN Radio 1017 The Team.
Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto is taking the mound to start his night tonight. Bottom of the first inning, no score. Children's Hospital Los Angeles has been delivering 125 years of hope and healthier futures. When your child needs championship care, visit chla.org. 21st start for Yamamoto. 121 strikeouts and 133 and 2/3 innings pitched. Perdomo, shortstop switch hitter, runs up to bunt but pulls the bat back and takes a strike. Dodgers are counting on Yamamoto to get it done tonight. Took a tough luck loss his last time out Friday against Boston back in L.A. Strike called, and it's 0-2 to put a fastball in the outside corner knee high. Perdomo starts the night hitting .244, 9 home runs. He's driven in 42. And Yamamoto looking over the webbing of his glove. He steps back, pauses, now turns and fires. And there's a line shot right at Mookie Betts. He leaps, makes the catch. And there's one down. Perdomo tried to go the other way. Mookie was shading the bag at second. And Mookie, a couple of steps to his right, jumped up, made the catch, and there's one gone. Well, one away for Corbin Carroll, who swings, hits the ball in the air to left field, drifting back toward the bullpen, and right before the warning track is Teoscar Hernandez. He'll make the catch. Carroll is 0 for 5 in this series. Over his last 35 games, he's at 157. 2 outs fast in the bottom of the first inning, and designated hitter tonight is Gabriel Moreno.
For right now, Yamamoto is really in his comfort zone. I mentioned it briefly in the pregame. The last 2 years, if you're the number 2, 3, or 4 hitter in the opposing lineup against Yamamoto, you've hit just 176 combined in those 3 spots in the lineup.
Well, Moreno, right-handed batter against Yamamoto. Yamamoto drills a strike in there. Fastball at 96. Moreno hitting .301. 8 home runs and 50 runs knocked in. He's got 7 career home runs against the Dodgers. And he takes high ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Opposition batting average against Yamamoto, 187. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back for strike 2. As Mo pointed out earlier, that's the 3rd lowest in Major League Baseball. Also, his on-base plus slugging against, also 3rd lowest in Major League Baseball, just .556. Ready for the 1-2. Here it is. This low and away. A slider. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Moreno. 2 outs, nobody on, no score. Moreno steps out of the box, takes a couple of practice swings. Now he'll step back in. Moreno's been on base in 24 straight home games. Yamamoto steps back, turns, fires, and the ball is fouled off down to the right and way up in the seats. Still 2-2 on Moreno. Moreno, regularly the catcher, but he'll DH today, and that'll get his legs rested for the afternoon game tomorrow. He'll work behind the plate. James McCann catching tonight. 2-2. Swinging a tapper down to third, one-handed near the bag by Muncy. Off balance throw to first, too late. Moreno beat it out for an infield single.
Moreno was on the move, really, as he was swinging the bat with the 2 strikes. And for Muncy, a tough play because he had to come over near the baseline and make the throw on the run. Could not really get a full extension on that throw.
Ketel Marte is switch hitting second baseman, batting cleanup. Marte at 246. Hitting lefty against the right-hander Yamamoto. Stretching the pitch. High fastball. It's outside. Hunter Fiducia doing the catching. Ben Rortvet's going to catch tomorrow, as Dave Roberts will split the duties between the two. And now a 1-0 pitch to Ketel Marte. Outside and low. 2 balls, no strikes. Tried a splitter and missed. 2 balls, no strikes to Ketel Marte. Moreno leads at first, held on by Freeman. Yamamoto's pitch. Little high, falls way behind, 3-0. Yamamoto getting over an illness. He did not travel with the Dodgers to Chicago. Dodgers left him back in Los Angeles to recover. And gotten sick at the end of the long road trip right after the All-Star break. Strike called. Started feeling it in New York. Ended up losing a little bit of weight, too. He lost about 8 pounds.
Question is, what about his stamina tonight, coming off the illness?
3-1 pitch to Marte from Yamamoto. Swung on, belted foul down the first base line and over toward the right field corner. But probably a smart thing to do to leave him back. He wasn't going to pitch in Chicago anyway. Dave Roberts saying today, well, they wanted to just leave him in the same time zone, have him get plenty of rest, not have to travel, get in late, and all that stuff. So he should be pretty well rested as he met the team here in Arizona. Full count. Moreno will leave early from first base with the pitch, except Yamamoto takes a step off and bluffs a throw over there. Freeman playing behind the base runner. And again, Marte from the left side waits for the payoff. Here it comes. Runner goes. And that pitch very close. Paduccia held it, but it missed outside. Called ball 4, and the Diamondbacks with 2 on and 2 out. And Lars Nootbaar coming up. Nootbaar was the DH last night. He is in left field tonight. Combined with the St. Louis Cardinals, a .234 hitter, 3 home runs, 17 runs batted in. 2 on and 2 out for the left-handed hitting Nootbaar out of USC. Pitch swung on, grounded to second base. His former teammate in St. Louis, Tommy Edman, takes care of that, throws on to first, and that is it in the bottom of the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left, no Dodger errors. On to the second inning. Dodgers nothing, Diamondbacks nothing.
Stay connected with ESPN Radio 1017 The Team. Follow us on Facebook at ESPN Radio 1017 The Team for live looks inside Albuquerque sports, breaking news, exclusive content, and business inquiries. ESPN Radio 1017 The Team.
At Amazing Grace, our mission is to help elderly and disabled individuals live comfortably at home while achieving the highest level of independence possible. We offer flexible support from mobility assistance and meal prep to hygiene and light housekeeping. And right now, we're hiring part-time caregivers. If you enjoy working with seniors, call 505-796-4900 or visit AmazingGraceInc.com. Amazing Grace, care that feels like home. AmazingGraceInc.com. Medical services not provided.
If you are a music enthusiast, how about a Shania Twain, Reba, or Jane's Addiction signed guitar? Love the NFL? Then you need a signed piece from Tom Brady, Emmitt Smith, and Brian Urlacher. Want to start a conversation in the rec room? Well, vintage Muhammad Ali, Jack Nicklaus, and Mickey Mantle memorabilia will take care of that. Over 2,000 new items in stock. Music, sports, entertainment, and more come alive in New Mexico at All In Autographs on Wyoming's South of Manal. AllInAutographs.com.
Casino at the Downs hosts the 3rd annual charity gala Wednesday, August 19th, 7 to 11 p.m., benefiting UNM Children's Hospital and Safe House. Enjoy music, hosted appetizers, and champagne. Casino table games with free play money and a silent auction. Visit abqdowns.com for details and tickets.
This is Dodger Baseball.
Everyone in this ballpark wearing Dodger blue. Everyone all over the world wearing Dodger blue. This is our year.
This is Albuquerque's home of the Dodgers, ESPN Radio 1017 The Team.
No score, top of the second inning. Max Muncy leads off for the Dodgers, facing right-hander Brandon Pfaadt. Muncy, .251 hitter, 22 home runs. And the pitch to him is just low for a ball. Started him off with a curveball. Hadn't thrown a curveball yet tonight, did Pfaadt. So mostly sinkers and four-seamers. 1-0 pitch. Inside, it's 2-0. Two balls and no strikes to Max. Last night, 0 for 3. And Kike Hernandez pinch hit for him and then came in the game in the 8th. Strike called to Muncy, knee high. Fastball at 94 from Brandon Pfaadt. Pfaadt got the win on Monday against San Diego. Went 6 2/3, gave up 1 unearned run. He had a spectacular outing. Change up and Muncy out in front. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fott steps back, kicks, and delivers. And Muncy way late on a fastball. He strikes out. And there's one gone for the Dodgers in the top of the second.
Well, for Font, 2 different type fastballs and the sinker to go with it. 6 different pitches. If we look at the last 7 games you're alluding to, he's been right on the money. He's 6-0 with a 1.55 ERA in those 7 outings.
Mookie Betts with a swinging strike, 0-1. So Fott mixing it up early. Sweeper, change. He started to throw in the curveball to go along with the 2 different fastballs. As he sends another one home, the 0-1 is a strike called at the knees. I don't know if you want to be taking too many fastballs from him tonight. His 4-seamer's been very good. Okay, bounces one left side of the infield. To his right is Perdomo. He backhands it, plants his back foot, fires hard to first in time, and gets Betts, and there are 2 away. Top of the second, brought to you by Budweiser. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Kyle Tucker with 2 outs. Tucker had a hit last night with 1 for 3 with a walk. Left-handed hitting right fielder lays off a changeup, but it falls in for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike to Kyle Tucker. Fott's next pitch is low. Because of the time of day, the sun is still very much up, and in right field, there's sort of a checkerboard effect with the sun coming through the windows off to the right. That are way up high. And Tucker swings, fouls it to the left, and that's out of play. 2 strikes on him, 1-2. Tommy Edman in the on-deck circle.
There's the changeup.
But with the temperature 111 outside, there was no chance this roof was going to be open today. Tucker swings, fouls it off, same spot. Left side, up in the seats. Temperature is going to be around the same tomorrow, 111, 112, somewhere in there. So it'll be more indoor baseball here tomorrow. 1-2, swinging a ground ball to second. Ketel Marte scoops it up, sidearms to first, and the Dodgers are done quietly in the top half of the second inning. 1-2-3, they go. After an inning and a half at Chase Field in Phoenix, it's the Dodgers nothing, Diamondbacks nothing.
Hey, it's Audrey here. Back to school's here, and that means getting back into routines and packing lunches. At Superior Grocers, we make it easy with fresh fruits, crisp veggies, and soft, freshly baked bread that makes every sandwich better. And don't forget a little treat, a cookie or some pan dulce goes a long way at lunchtime. Make mornings simple and shopping smarter. Download the Superior Grocers app for weekly ads and digital deals. Superior Grocers. Quality, variety,
Let's talk about Galpin Mazda, #1 in California. Dan Sturkle is their general manager. He wants you to be comfortable and shop and buy from home. Now, he wants you to come in and say hi. I mean, ultimately is what he wants. Hop off that 405 at Roscoe. But as the #1 volume Mazda dealer in California, he understands that time is of the essence. So why not check out GalpinMazda.com. Browse from over 300 Mazdas ready for immediate delivery. Those award-winning SUVs like the one I drive, the CX-90 PHEV that gets 40 miles to the gallon for a 7-passenger vehicle. Get your price, choose your finance terms. They'll deliver it right to you. It's GalpinMazda.com.
Join the Dodgers on August 11th versus the Royals and celebrate the culture and traditions of El Salvador.
Ohtani swings, hammers one deep right field, gone. Instant offense.
With the purchase of a special ticket pack, you'll receive an exclusive Salvadoran Heritage Night jersey. Join us before first pitch for live music and entertainment in Centerfield Plaza as we come together to honor the vibrant spirit of El Salvador. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
This is Dodgers baseball.
Will Smith puts a charge into one. This one deep to left, and this one is gone. It's a home run derby for the Dodgers in this 3rd inning.
This is Albuquerque's home for the Dodgers. ESPN Radio 101.7.
set to face Nolan Arenado to start off the bottom of the second inning. No score. Right-handed hitting third baseman. He has 35 career home runs against the Dodgers, second most of anybody active. Paul Goldschmidt the most. And he got a lot of those when he was playing here in Arizona. And Arenado got a lot of his when he was with Colorado. Well, one pitch. That's just inside. Arenado lifted his arms up to get him out of the way. 1 ball and 1 strike. Arenado starts the night hitting .241. 17 home runs on the year. He had one last night. And the wind, the kick, the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And standing right behind the bag, straddling the chalk line in fair territory, he will make the catch, and there is 1 out for Arizona in the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second brought to you by your Toyota dealers. They make it easy. Tim Towle, the first baseman, another right-handed hitter. They'll be right-handers for the last 4 in the order. A strike call to Towle. James McCann, the catcher, a right-handed batter. He's on deck. And Ryan Waldschmidt, last night's public enemy number 1 with the walk-off home run, batting ninth, also a right-handed batter. Pitch swung on, fouled back to the screen. 0-2.
For Towle, began the year AAA Reno. They called up really early April when Marte went on the injured list.
0-2 pitch from Yamamoto. A little low, 1-2. Well, remember when the Diamondbacks were playing the Dodgers right before the All-Star break, I read a quote from president of baseball operations with Arizona, Mike Hazen, who said they're in the market for a first baseman. Swing and a miss. He's out on strikes. Strikeout number 1 comes on a cutter. But the trading deadline's come and gone, as we all know. It looks like Tim Towle survived it because the Diamondbacks were unable to secure a first baseman through the trade deadline. 2 down. Here's James McCann. .303 hitter, 4 homers, and 21 runs batted in. Yamamoto's first pitch to him is a splitter. It's cut on and missed. No balls and 1 strike to James McCann. Next offer from Yamamoto goes back to the splitter, and swinging right over the top was McCann for strike 2. 8 splitters so far in the game to go along with 7 four-seamers. Those pitches he's used the most often in the early going. Next pitch, swung on and missed. A slider down and away. He got him on 3 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning, and the Diamondbacks are gone in order. We head to the 3rd inning. Dodgers nothing, Diamondbacks nothing.
It's Reliable Nissan's 28th anniversary sales event. And we're celebrating with special anniversary savings on all new Nissan, all certified Nissan, and a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Over 400 vehicles to choose from. Thank you, New Mexico, for 28 great years. Now, take advantage of our anniversary sales event. With special anniversary pricing, finance discounts, huge anniversary trade allowances, and more. It's the 28th anniversary sales event. Now, at Reliable Nissan on Coors, across from the Cottonwood Mall. We are reliable.
For almost 55 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. The staff at Clark's reminds you, 85 degrees can become 120 degrees in 10 minutes, even with the windows cracked. It can be deadly. Distractions happen. Think about your pet before you close that car door. Clark's Pet Emporium's friendly staff has a great reputation for serving pets and their owners with high-quality foods and supplies. Clark's on Lomas west of San Mateo, or Manal at Juan Tabo, or visit clarkspets.com.
Heights First Church of the Nazarene provides children and youth programs and opportunities for all ages and walks of life to grow in their faith. They believe church isn't just a place to go, it's a community that meets you right where you are. They worship God and learn from His Word. For more information, visit hfcn.org. Heights First Church of the Nazarene. You belong. Let's make an impact together. On the corner of Paseo del Norte and Barstow. Listen to Faith Coach. Sundays at 7 a.m. here on 101.7 The Team.
Hi, this is Rick Mundy, and you're listening to Albuquerque's home for the Dodgers, ESPN Radio 101.7 The Team.
Top of the third inning, Tommy Edman to lead off against Brandon Pfaadt. Tommy's first at bat presented by Edmunds. Get an offer for your car. Find your next one all on Edmunds.com. Edman, 295 hitter. Picked up a couple of hits in the game last night. Was robbed in right field of a home run by Corbin Carroll on an amazing catch. Swings and fouls this one back. It's 0-1. Switch hitter batting left-handed against Pfaadt. And the pitch on the way. Swings and hits a ground ball to first. Towel backhands. Long toss to Pfaadt covering at first. And Edman is out, one away.
Well, last night it took some time for the Dodgers to get the offense going. They were hitless over the first 5 innings. And still looking for their first hit tonight.
Teoscar Hernandez will try to get it. He's hitting .252. 296 over his last 15 games. Pfaadt steps back, kicks, fires, and throws him a breaking ball. A sweeper in there for a called strike. No ball, 1 strike pitch. Swinging a tapper down to third. One-handed by Arenado from the lip of the infield grass. He'll throw on to first on the run in time, and there are 2 down. The last 4 outs have been ground ball outs. And the 3 outs in the first inning were as the result of ground balls. One a ground ball out to second by Ohtani, and then Freddie Freeman hitting into a 5-6-3 double play. So Pfaadt continues to roll him on the ground. Hunter Fiducia, the catcher, left-handed hitter, takes a strike.
Well, I mentioned in the first inning about Freeman in the right hand. It was x-rayed. It was negative, but, he grounded out 4 times last night to the second baseman.
0-1 over the plate for strike 2.
And then the double play tonight was jammed and went 5-4-3. So just looking, he's not going to talk about it, but just have a feeling the right hand is still, rather tentative.
Ohtani waits on deck in the 0-2 pitch to Hunter Fiducia. Way outside. 1-2. DOMO, the shortstop, playing close to the bag at second. Waldschmidt straight up in center. 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Fiducia got the start last night. Had a hit in the 6th inning and scored a run.
Just back-to-back breaking balls outside corner that missed.
Next offer. That is low. Count goes full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count on Fiducia. Brandon Pfaadt gets ready to throw. He comes home. And this one hit well to right field. It is going to be caught right in front of the warning track by Corbin Carroll. Dodgers, for the 2nd straight inning, go in order. And after 2.5 in Phoenix, it's the Dodgers nothing, Diamondbacks nothing.
Baseball. Hinkle Rise, Hinkle knows when you're injured, it's the place to go.
In New Mexico, the weather can change in an instant, and so can road conditions. That's why it's so important to watch for motorcycle and e-bike riders. If an accident happens, Hinkle Law Offices is here to help. With over 30 years of personal injury experience right here in New Mexico, they know how to fight for you. Call 505-TUF-HELP today for a free no-obligation consultation. Hinkle Law Offices. Local, trusted, tough.
When you're injured, it's the place to go.
Houston Wholesale Cars has just been voted best in the city. Best used car dealer by Albuquerque the magazine readers. That's 15 years in a row. Here is a reason for this. They offer clean, quality cars at the lowest possible prices. Shop smart, buy smart is their motto. Their sales staff has decades of experience. They support this community and sponsor the Isotopes, State Fair, and more. Lomas, near Washington. HoustonWholesaleCars.com. That's HoustonWholesaleCars.com.
Relax, recover, reconnect. It's time to feel your best with a sauna from Jacuzzi Cal Spas. Enjoy powerful health benefits, stress relief, improved circulation, muscle recovery, and natural wellness right at home. Now save up to $5,000 off or bring one home for as low as $99 a month on approved credit. Feel your best with a sauna from my friends at Jacuzzi Cal Spas of New Mexico. 1460 Renaissance across from Sam's Club. Easy financing, 881-1719.
This is the home of the Dodgers.
Grand slam home run.
You're listening to Dodgers Radio.
Dodgers Radio.
Dodgers Radio.
ESPN Radio.
Ball hit pretty hard on the ground. Mookie just could not get to it. Tawa aboard, and the batter is James McCann. Struck out swinging in the second inning. He had trouble with the Yamamoto splitter. Stretching the pitch, and he looks to bunt, and he puts it down foul, first base side.
I heard the back end of a pregame interview today with McCann, and the conversation was about how he's working with Gabriel Moreno, who caught last night, younger catcher McCann with a lot of experience. He said, look, we're talking all the time, and because, here's a young player that needs some guidance and, some pats on the back at times. He goes, because I was there myself as a younger player.
Tries to bunt again, pulls the bat back, takes a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. The number 8 hitter, McCann, up. Torey Lovello wants to sacrifice Tawa over to second base. Scoreless game here. 2 hits for the Diamondbacks, just 1 infield single for the Dodgers so far. 1-1. McCann pulls the bat back again after showing bunt.
I think this also shows the confidence that Lovello has in the man on deck, Ryan Waldschmidt.
So you're on deck. What's going through your mind knowing that the guy up in front of you is trying to sacrifice a man into scoring position?
Well, again, reviewing because Waldschmidt struck out the first at bat tonight.
Throw to first, and Tawa dives back safely.
Struck out looking at a 3-2 fastball at 97 miles an hour. And I'm sure that's still fresh in his mind. He didn't think it was a strike to begin with. A little surprised it was called strike 3.
2-1 pitch from Yamamoto. McCann drills this one toward left field, toward the gap, and over there to get it. Cut it off in the alley is Teoscar Hernandez. A fine running catch by Teoscar. Takes a would-be double away from McCann and records the first out of the Arizona fifth.
Well, that's just a wonderful catch on the run and caught it just about thigh high. If that ball's not caught, that may have been a run and obviously an extra base hit. Second good defensive play behind Yamamoto. It was Edman with the other one to end the third inning.
1 out, 1 on. Waldschmidt, right-handed hitting center fielder, waves right through a cutter. Strike 1.
Waldschmidt, a big, powerful swing. But, boy, I got to tell you right there, he really dropped that back right shoulder. As soon as you drop that shoulder, you got an exaggerated uppercut swing.
Waldschmidt struck out looking at a fastball in the third. Yamamoto delivers 0-1. It's inside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Is that a setup pitch? Coming up inside? Does he go away here?
See if he goes splitter or if he goes slider down and away. There's a 1-1 now to Waldschmidt. Well, he went with the splitter. It was inside, however. Now Waldschmidt ahead in the count. 2 balls and a strike. Waldschmidt ready. Runner takes off from first. The pitch is swung on and slice foul out of play down the right field side.
Well, Tawa could have gone to the second base standing. He edged off. At one point, he had a 15-foot lead, and Yamamoto wasn't paying any attention to him, and then he took off, had even a bigger jump.
Waldschmidt wanted to model his hitting game after former Reds first baseman Joey Votto. Even though Votto was a left-handed hitter, but wanted to display the same type of patience at the plate. He takes up high. And so he would watch a lot of Joey Votto at-bats as a kid growing up and try to emulate him from the other side of the plate.
Well, it's worked. He's had 2 at-bats, and this is another 3-2 count as it was his first at-bat.
Tawa leads at first, stretched by Yamamoto, and the payoff pitch to Waldschmidt will wait, throw to first, and Tawa dives back. So that's the second disengagement. Tawa's probably going to take off here. Oh, yeah. He is dancing off, but he doesn't run, and the ball hits Waldschmidt. The next pitch by Yamamoto plunked him.
Waldschmidt looking out at Yamamoto as soon as he's hit. You know, go to first base. He's not trying to hit you. And he got hit on the inside of the back arm.
2 on now and 1 out.
And I mention that because he's gonna need to learn how to just, all you have to do is raise your arms.
Mark Pryor and translator Will Ireton come out to talk to Yamamoto. This mound visit presented by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice.
And Tim, I think with the lead and jumping around that Tawa was doing at first base, I think that really caught the concentration of Yamamoto. And he throws that errant pitch.
And I think with the disengagement rule, Tawa feeling pretty confident that he could dance around out there. Maybe if he felt right, take off for second. If Yamamoto were to throw over, he would have to pick him off. Otherwise, it would be a balk. So an advantage to the base runner.
Well, 2 stolen bases last night, and Arizona has stolen 76 this year.
1 out, 2 on. Perdomo, the battery's 0 for 2. Switch hitter batting left. Yamamoto set. He throws, and Perdomo fouls it off to the left, out of play. Strike 1 to Perdomo. He lined out to Betts in the first and then grounded out to Tommy Edman at second in the third. Padres now in the 7th inning, bottom of the 7th, are leading Houston 3-1. Detroit's all over the Giants, 7-0 in San Francisco. They're in the 8th. 0-1 pitch to Perdomo. And he'll look at one that looked like a strike but wasn't called and not challenged. So let's see where that one was. Wherever Fiducia had set the target, that's what hit. And now Fiducia is saying we've got another pitch comm issue, and he's going out to talk to Yamamoto. Legitimately, they're having an issue here, but there have been pitchers, once PitchCom entered Major League Baseball, that learned to say, I got a problem here, just to get a little break. And Major League Baseball is well aware of that. So I think it's the Florida State League, but it's one of the lower minor leagues. They're experimenting with a rule that if the umpire thinks you're stalling, that they can add a ball to the count.
Well, again, the Dodgers are having difficulty with supply and demand. It's Fiducia who needs a new device now. And finally, here comes something.
So a new PitchCom device or 2 are being delivered.
Take at least one.
Put a spare in your back pocket just in case. So the electronics getting sorted out here.
Yeah, and will there be, will baseball think about, hey, if you have two glitches, do you have to go to physical signs? They're going to give a warm-up pitch. Okay.
All right, Perdomo stepping back in. Tom with the lead at second base. Waldschmidt leads at first. No score. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Yamamoto out of the stretch, kicks and fires, and it's there for a strike, and Perdomo wants to challenge.
The pitcher's called a strike, the batter's challenging.
Perdomo emphatically hit the top of his helmet, very confident that he was going to win it, but he doesn't.
The call's turn, the count's 1 and 2. Arizona has 1 challenge remaining.
Perdomo burns one of the 2 challenges. 1 ball and 2 strikes as Yamamoto gets ahead of the Diamondback shortstop. Now Shinobu ready to deliver. His pitch is low, just below the knees. Try to cut her and miss. 2-2. Yankees beat Atlanta today 5-4. George Lombard Jr. hit his 2nd major league home run. George Lombard was the Dodgers' first base coach. Now he's the Tigers' bench coach. There's a curveball taken for strike 3. Strikeout number 5 and the first on the curve for Yamamoto. That's a big strikeout. 2 down and Corbin Carroll up. For the Dodgers in the 6th, that'll be the bottom of the order. Edman, Teoscar Hernandez, and Hunter Fiducia.
Well, the infield's playing to pull. Not much on the right side. Bent's playing up the middle, and then for Muncy has to stay somewhat close to the third base bag.
Pitch to Carroll, snapped over the plate for a strike.
So there is a big gap between Muncy and Bentz on the left side of the infield. Outfield a little bit the opposite way.
Carroll doesn't pull it very much down the right field line, but if he does, he could run forever. With Tucker over in right center. Pitch. A little bit high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Corbin Carroll is a 3-time All-Star. Young player. And his 1-1 count. He looks out at Yamamoto, the pitch. And over the outside corner, knee high for a called strike. That was some paint from Yamamoto at 97. 2 strikes on Corbin Carroll. Carroll 0 for 1 with a walk. Runners lead first and second. Yamamoto's 1-2. Missed outside. Couldn't get a chase on a splitter. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yamamoto's pitch count getting up there now at 82. Higher than he'd like it here in the 5th. The 2-2 offer to Carroll. Strike 3 called. He snapped a fastball at 98 right by him. So the Diamondbacks' threat is averted. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 6 in the game for Yamamoto. We go to the top of the 6th inning in Phoenix. Dodgers nothing, Diamondbacks nothing.
For almost 55 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. The staff at Clark's reminds you, 85 degrees can become 120 degrees in 10 minutes, even with the windows cracked. It can be deadly. Distractions happen. Think about your pet before you close that car door. Clark's Pet Emporium's friendly staff has a great reputation for serving pets and their owners with high-quality foods and supplies. Clark's on Lomas west of San Mateo, or Manal at Juan Tabo, or visit clarkspets.com.
Live horse racing continues at the Downs in Albuquerque now through October 25th and includes the October Fall Quarter Horse and the AQHA Championships. Enjoy all the live racing action, wagering, great food, and your favorite beverage all season. Visit abqdowns.com for post times, tickets, and details.
Surf into summer celebrations with a wave of unforgettable gifts from Crown Jewels and Coin. For graduations, marriage proposals, and this season's tide of occasions, we have the lowest price on pre-owned Rolex watches and fine jewelry. Design your own wedding ring from the state's only Bellagio selection and choose from diamond jewelry starting at $299. Easy financing available. Catch the brightest rays and capture shining moments with a heartfelt gift from Crown Jewels and Coin. For all you treasure. San Mateo, north of Candelaria.
Stay connected with ESPN Radio 1017 The Team. Follow us on X at 1017 The Team for live looks inside Albuquerque sports, breaking news, exclusive content, and business inquiries. ESPN Radio 1017 The Team.
This is Dodgers baseball.
Will Smith puts a charge into one. This one deep to left, and this one is gone. It's a home run derby for the Dodgers in this third inning.
This is Albuquerque's home for the Dodgers. ESPN Radio 101.7, The Team.
Tommy Edman leads off for the Dodgers in the sixth. Scoreless ball game on this Saturday in the Valley of the Sun. And the first pitch is a breaking ball in for a strike. Tommy's 0 for 1. We're in the sixth inning. He's up for just the second time in the game. Brandon Pfaadt has been very good for the Diamondbacks. He has retired the side in order. In fact, he hasn't faced more than 3 batters in an inning. He is right at the minimum. Helped out by 2 double plays. Pages has been the only Dodger to reach base with a walk and an infield single. 1-1. Tommy fouls it over by the Dodger dugout. 1-2 to Edman. Dodger bats this week have been curiously quiet. 1-2. Outside. And it's 2-2. Brandon Pfaadt ready to go. Kicks, delivers. That's off the plate outside again. Try to change up and missed. Full count on Tommy Edman. As Brandon Pfaadt readies to throw home. Payoff pitch is swung on and well hit to center field. Waldschmidt going back. He's in front of the track near the 413 mark. And he makes the catch. And the way this ballpark is configured, those gaps in slight right center and slight left center, they are deep. It's 407 to dead center, but then it juts out to 413 on either side. I mean, Mo, that must seem like as a center fielder, you can run forever out there.
Yeah, you've got a lot of room to run around.
Teoscar Hernandez swings, pops this one up, third base side, foul ground. Arenado right in the coach's box makes the catch. Just like that, 2 men are out.
The part about this outfield, you've got 6 different angles on the fences. Most of those different angles are down both lines.
Hunter Fiducia, the batter, with Ohtani on deck. Fiducia, left-handed bat. 0 for 1. He flied to right first time up, and he takes a curveball for a strike. Fiducia out of LSU. Dodgers just got him back from Tampa Bay. And he wants to challenge this next pitch, a curveball, called a strike.
Just called a strike. The batter's can't.
We'll see if he's right or not.
The call's overturned. The count's 1-1.
Catcher with a good eye. 1 ball, 1 strike to Fiducia. He had a hit in last night's ball game. Pitch from Pfaadt. That's low. 2 balls and a strike. It'll be interesting when the season is over and they compile all the ABS data from the first year it's been fully involved in Major League Baseball. 2-1 outside, 3-1. Change-up missing. Two outs, nobody on. 3-1. And Fiducia lines it to center field. Waiting for it is Waldschmidt. He reaches up, makes the catch, and the Dodgers are done in order again. Brandon Pfaadt has faced the minimum number of batters through 6 innings. The Dodgers with just 1 hit. No runs on the board. And at the end of 5.5, it's the Dodgers nothing, Arizona nothing.
Relax, recover, reconnect. It's time to feel your best with a sauna from Jacuzzi Cal Spas. Enjoy powerful health benefits, stress relief, improved circulation, muscle recovery, and natural wellness right at home. Now save up to $5,000 off or bring one home for as low as $99 a month on approved credit. Feel your best with a sauna from my friends at Jacuzzi Cal Spas of New Mexico. 1460 Renaissance across from Sam's Club. Easy financing, 881-1719.
It's Reliable Nissan's 28th anniversary sales event, and we're celebrating with special anniversary savings on all new Nissan, all certified Nissan, and a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Over 400 vehicles to choose from. Thank you, New Mexico, for 28 great years. Now, take advantage of our anniversary sales event with special anniversary pricing, financing, huge anniversary trade allowances, and more. It's the 28th anniversary sales event now at Reliable Nissan on Coors, across from the Cottonwood Mall. We are reliable.
Hinkle Rise, Hinkle knows when you're injured, it's the place to go.
Locally owned and operated, Hinkle Law Offices has been New Mexico's go-to for over 30 years. If you've been in an auto or motorcycle accident, call 505-TOUGH-HELP for a no-charge consultation. That's 505-TUF-HELP or visit HinkleLawOffices.com. Hinkle Law Offices. Experience you can trust. Help when you need it most.
Hinkle Rise, Hinkle knows when you're injured, it's the place to go.
Hi, this is Rick Mundy, and you're listening to Albuquerque's home for the Dodgers, ESPN Radio 1017, The Team.
Hitter up, Ketel Marte and then Lars Nootbaar. Well, Yamamoto starts with 83 pitches in his back pocket this inning. Now the pitch, and that's a strike. Starts him off with a curveball. The Bulls had 1 strike. Moreno with an infield single in the first, and then he grounded out to Tommy Edman in the third. Edman made a great play on him. Pitch swung on and fouled back. Well, I'd like to say what's it going to take to get some hits, but what's it going to take to get some runs?
Well, Yamamoto doing his part, most likely because of the pitch count, his last inning, especially coming off of a sickness. Yamamoto, too. Interesting, he's had 6 quality starts. Sandy Alcantara's had 7. That's with Miami.
He's ahead of Moreno here, 0-2. He winds and throws. And another foul ball off to the right.
Let me correct that because it didn't see it. It's 16 quality starts. Alcantara has 1 more than Yamamoto, 17. So he's been a model of consistency. Really, in the outset, we talked about it in the pregame show. He's pitched better than an 11-7 record.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just his last start against Boston, he deserved better fate. There's a line drive base hit to left. Picked up by Teoscar Hernandez, and now Moreno is 2 for 3. A leadoff single. Now, one other thing, too, to look at is his run support average. Now, last year, he didn't get very many. 3.5 runs a game of support while he was in the game. This year, it's been better. 5.1 runs of support. And in 6 of his 20 starts prior to tonight, the Dodgers have had 6 or more runs for him. However, and the pitch is in for a strike to Marte. The Dodgers have scored 2 or fewer runs for him in 10 of his 20 starts. And in those 10 starts, his record is 1-7. Direct correlation to not much run support. Pitch missing inside, backing up Marte. 1 ball, 1 strike. And now home plate umpire Nate Tomlinson looks over the Diamondback dugout for something and walks back behind the catcher Fiducia. Waves his finger in the air, tells him to start the pitch clock. Moreno leads at first, nobody out. 1-1 pitch to Marte. Outside, 2-1. Two-ball, one-strike pitch from Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Strike call. That was right there, knee high. Fastball 97. Velocity's been pretty consistent, 96, 97, 98 on the four-seamer. Yamamoto waits to throw, and here comes the 2-2. Swung on and chopped foul back behind him. No runs on 3 hits for the Diamondbacks. No runs, 1 hit for the Dodgers. Not a ton going on the field right now. At least through the first 5+ innings. 2-2 again to Ketel Marte. Swung on, fouled off to the left. That's out of play.
Chan did pretty good. Hey, friends, celebrate Salvadoran Heritage Night on Tuesday against the Royals. 7:10 start. A special ticket pack's available. You'll receive an exclusive Salvadoran Heritage Night jersey. So for tickets, check it out. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Again, the 2-2 offer. And Marte takes high, full count, 3-2. Pitch count up to 94 for Yamamoto. Lars Nootbaar, the left fielder, on deck. Betts playing up the middle. Just to the left of second base. 3-2 pitch. Missed outside, ball 4. The second time that Marte has drawn a walk. And this is a little bit of trouble for Yamamoto here as he's got runners at first and second and nobody out.
And immediately, Evan Phillips begins to toss in the Dodger bullpen.
Dr. Fiducia will go out and have a meeting with Yamamoto here. Well, no room for error here, especially with what's gone on this week. Dodgers have dropped 7 straight. That's been no secret. They've been outscored 46-25 during the losing skid. Last year they had a skid where they lost 7 straight. They've not lost 8 in a row since the 2017 season. But in the 2017 season, they still won 104 games. Well, first and second, nobody out. Pitch to the left-handed hitting Nootbaar from Yamamoto. Inside, ball 1. Nootbaar grounded out to Edman at second base in the first and then struck out swinging at a splitter in the fourth. Even with a bag at third is Muncy. Betts shading the middle. Right side of the infield a little deeper. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike to Nootbaar. Nootbaar was the designated hitter last night, playing left field here tonight. Moreno leads at second base. Ketel Marte at first. 1-1 pitch from Yamamoto. Nootbaar swings, fouls it off himself, and down he goes. Strike 2, 1-2. Now he gets up and limping. He wears an ankle guard on the right leg that covers almost the entire spike, but looks like he fouled it off a spot that wasn't covered. One of the few spots, and it was just above the ankle and shin guard. Inside of his right knee.
Yeah, he's in some discomfort.
Well, you've been there, you know. End up wearing that for a couple of days?
It normally will leave a mark.
Torey Lovullo, the manager, comes out to check on Nootbaar. Lovullo played college baseball at UCLA. He was the bench coach in Boston before he was hired to manage the Diamondbacks. Mike Hazen, who is the president of baseball operations here, was the general manager in Boston, then working under president of baseball operations Dave Dombrowski. And when Mike Hazen got the job, he brought Torey Lovullo with him. And Torey's been here ever since, and so has Mike. Nobody out, 2 on, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nootbaar. Out of the stretch, Yamamoto fires low. Tried the splitter, could not get the swing from Nootbaar. 2-2. And Yamamoto back to work. A 2-2 offer. Here it comes. Nootbaar swings, lines it to Edman. And Freeman was playing too far off of first with the left-handed hitter up. He couldn't get back there to get the double play. So they get just the 1 out. But a hot shot right down to Edman. He made a chest-high catch and retires Nootbaar. And Arenado comes up with 2 on and 1 out. Let's see, Tommy, after the pitch, or after the play, I should say, before the pitch, he pressed his right hand up against the right side of his hat. He probably has a pitch comm device in his hat. They'll allow a few players to wear it in the field. And the pitch is down low, ball 1. Now, if you're in the outfield, you used to have an infielder signal to you, or you had to see the catcher's signs one way or another, but you want to know what's going to be thrown.
Yeah, well, you'd like to know, in particular, if it's going to be an off-speed pitch, because that's where you're going to need to really have an idea. Hey, look, I may have to get on my high horse and when the ball's pulled.
Strike called outside corner, fastball at 97. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nolan Arenado.
But trust me, you're always looking to see if there's an infielder that is giving signs somehow, some way to the outfielders, whether they put their hand behind their back, hold up a number of fingers, whatever it may be.
1-1 pitch to Arenado, hit hard on the ground, foul wide of third. Strike 2. Yamamoto getting ahead of Arenado. Arenado 0 for 2, popped up to Freeman at first, and he flied out to Pages in center. No score. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. And a tight one in Phoenix. 2 on, 1 out. The 1-2 pitch from Yamamoto to Arenado. Missed inside with a splitter. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yamamoto doesn't like that baseball, throws it out. Maybe the seams weren't to his liking. I know you have a theory on that.
With a particular pitch that he wishes to throw in this spot.
So he is set. The right-hander's 2-2 pitch to Arenado. Up high, the count full, 3-2.
And this may be the last pitch that Yamamoto makes.
Arenado gets time, steps out of the box. Former Rocky and Cardinal Nolan Arenado on Newport Beach. Payoff pitch from Yamamoto. Here it comes. Swung at it, fouled off to the right. Count stays 3-2 to Nolan Arenado. 106 pitches now for Yamamoto. Edman playing close to the bag at second, left side of the infield deep. 1 out, 2 on, and a 3-2 pitch once more. Swung on and popped up. Shallow left field. Teoscar Hernandez calling for it. Looking up into the ceiling, he makes the catch. And that is out number 2. And Yamamoto is going to be all done here. Dave Roberts coming to get him. So we'll have a pitching change. 107 pitches for Yamamoto. Dave just pointed to the bullpen. Right-hander Evan Phillips is coming on. He'll try to get the right-handed batter Tim Tawa when we return after the pitching change timeout. 2 on, 2 out. The score, the Dodgers nothing, Arizona nothing.
Hey Dodgers fans, SeatGeek has your ticket to all the blue heaven on earth action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Dodgers games or to any other live event in LA, SeatGeek has your seat. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of your World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers. Save! Your ticket to the best game of your life. SeatGeek.
Play ball! Frontier has joined Verizon in LA. Now's the time to switch. Get 6 months of fiber internet on us up to 1 gig. Then keep saving $15 a month when you combine with a Verizon mobile phone plan. Our best offer ever. Visit frontier.com/availability today, as this offer is only available for a limited time. For a limited time, get 4 lines for $25 each. Call 800-466-1844 or visit your local SoCal Verizon store.
Now more than ever, let's uplift and strengthen our communities by supporting mental health awareness. The Dodgers are proud to partner with the LA County Department of Mental Health to make sure we let the people in our lives know that they're not alone. Hope, recovery, and well-being are just a phone call away. If you need help or want to find resources near you, please call the LA County Department of Mental Health's 24/7 helpline at 800-854-7771 or visit dmh.lacounty.gov.
This pitching change is brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. No score, bottom of the 6th. 2 men on for the Diamondbacks, 2 men out. Tim Towle, the first baseman, the number 7 hitter in the order, comes up. And he'll face Evan Phillips, who is charged to get 1 out here. So Phillips facing Towle, who has 1 of the 3 Diamondback hits, and throws the first pitch by him, a fastball at 96 for strike 1. Might have been foul tipped off of Fiducia. He needs an extra second. Book not closed yet on Yamamoto, still responsible for the 2 base runners, but to the moment, no runs. 3 hits, 5 2/3 innings, 6 strikeouts and 2 walks. 12th appearance for Phillips. 0-2 with a 4.82 ERA. Now the 0-1. That's low and away. Tried the sweeper.
And Towle has faced Evan Phillips in the past. He's 2 for 2 with a home run.
He's 10 for 21 this season against the Dodgers with 2 home runs. His OPS against the Dodgers this year is over 1,300. So Phillips has a challenge here to get him out. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Sweeper. And now Phillips gets ahead of him 1-2. Top of the order due up for the Dodgers in the 7th. Ohtani, Pages, and Freeman. Runners lead first and second. 2 outs. And a 1-2 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right field, playable for Tucker. Tucker fades back, reaches up, makes the catch, and Phillips strands the 2 base runners, and that closes the book on Yamamoto. Another good outing for him. So he does not give up a run. We're through 6 full. Dodgers nothing, Diamondbacks nothing.
If you've been eyeing a Ford truck or SUV, this is the time. Ford Summer Sales Event is happening now. Get the best deals on the entire Ford lineup all summer long. Even America's best-selling truck for 49 consecutive years.
The Ford F-150?
I've got the Lightning.
The Ford F-Series. Ford Summer Sales Event. Don't wait. Hurry in now for the best offers of the year. Go to buyfordnow.com or your Southern California Ford dealer for more information.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
1 swing, 1 moment, 1 home run delivered by Max Muncy that paved the way for the Dodgers win.
Muncy launches in the air, deep right field. This ball is gone.
Relive that unforgettable moment with Max Muncy Game 7 Home Run Bobblehead Night Monday, August 10th as the boys in blue take on the Royals. Be one of the first 40,000 fans in the gates and take home this exclusive Muncy Bobblehead presented by AMPM. Get your tickets by visiting Dodgers.com/promotions.
This is the home of the Dodgers.
Grand slam home run. You're listening to Dodgers Radio. Dodgers Radio.
Dodgers Radio.
ESPN Radio 101.7 The Team.
You gotta fight. If you want the light, then you gotta fight.
We go to the 7th, still scoreless here in Phoenix. Yamamoto out of the ball game and a good effort for him. Brandon Pfaadt is in, and he is now pitching in the top of the 7th inning to the top of the order. Third time around for Shohei Ohtani. Pfaadt's been absolutely dynamite. He's held the Dodgers to just one infield single tonight. Ohtani is 0 for 2. Pitch. Swings and bounces it foul back behind him for strike one.
Can't think of a better time to put one into the pool.
That'd be a good time right now. He's about due. Here comes an 0-1 to Ohtani from Brandon Pfaadt. And Ohtani nubs it foul back behind him. It was a changeup. And he just got it off the end of the bat. Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. 0-2 pitch to Ohtani, low and away. Another changeup. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ohtani hitting .294. The pitch. And he strikes out on another changeup. That's all he saw. 4 straight changeups from Brandon Pfaadt. That one faded off the edge of the plate. Ohtani chased it, and he strikes out. He's 0 for 3. Just the second strikeout of the game for Pfaadt. Andy Pages has been on base twice, a walk and an infield single. And he takes a strike. Well, I think we figured out the game plan on how they want to pitch Ohtani.
Yep, off speed. For Pages tonight, they have basically kept the ball away from him. Work the outside corner, occasionally show it in.
Nothing in 1 to count. Here comes the pitch. And Andy takes it high. So Yamamoto is going to get a no decision out of this. You look at his pitch repertoire, 107 pitches, 61 for strikes. Kind of split the 4-seamer and the cutter and the splitter up evenly. And mixed in a slider, sinker, and a curveball occasionally. He threw only 6 curveballs. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Andy Pages. 1 out, base is empty. Pfaadt's pitch. And that is low. You look at Pfaadt's last outing. It was Monday against San Diego. He went 6 2/3 innings, allowed just 1 unearned run. And he's into the 7th here without allowing 1 tonight. Pages grounds it to the hole at third. Snow cone by Arenado. Throws to first. Safe is Pages with the 2nd Dodger hit. And again, it's an infield single.
And Diamondbacks is saying, hold up. They'll check with their video guy. And they say, nope, play on.
Andy, the only Dodger with hits tonight. Freddie Freeman is 0 for 2. He has been snake bit tonight. He has hit into 2 double plays. Here comes the pitch from Pfaadt to Freeman. And Freddie swings and pops it up, shallow left, sprinting in and then stopping his new bar. He'll make the catch. 2 out.
I said on the pregame show that for Brandon Pfaadt, the first pitch of an at-bat has been an adventure for hitters. Collectively, it's the lowest average of any starting pitcher. First pitch in an at-bat, 159.
Max Muncy stepping in. Muncy 0 for 2, struck out swinging in the second, and grounded out to first in the fifth. 2 outs, runner at first. Quick turn and a throw to first, and Pages back.
Muncy has seen a lot of changeups tonight.
Left-hander Brandon Garcia starting to throw in the bullpen for Arizona. Fogg's pitch. That's inside for a ball. 1-0 to Max Muncy. Meantime, lefty Alex Vesia throwing for the Dodgers in their bullpen down the right field side. Bullpens are in the corners here at Chase Field. 1-0 pitch. Muncy out in front of a changeup. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1.
Yep. Showed the fastball to begin with. Come back with a changeup. Last at bat, he saw 3 changeups in a row.
Fogg peeks over at first base. Pages leads, held on by Tawa. Kick in the 1-1. Another swing and a miss on another changeup. Changeup is the pitch he's used the most tonight. Pitching backwards, if you will.
And it's been a good one, too.
Here comes a 1-2 to Muncy. Target set outside by the catcher McCann. And Max rips it down to first, right in the glove of Tawa. And the umpire at first base, Carlos Torres, emphatically says it's a foul ball. And with that, let's pause 10 seconds for Station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network.
You're listening to ESPN Radio 1017, The Team. KQTM-FM, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque.
It is not a reviewable play because it's in front of the umpire. Anyway, the 1-2 to Max Muncy. Here it comes from Fogg. And Max takes high, and it's 2-2.
Oh, that was the fastball. You can't look for it, but I'd be shocked if this is not a changeup to follow the heater right there.
Brandon Fogg has been mystifying the Dodgers here tonight. A 2-2 pitch. There goes Pages for second. Pitch is inside. Throw down, and he's safe. A stolen base for Pages. That'll be stolen base number 11. And the Dodgers have their first man to second base tonight and their first man in scoring position. Three and 2 to Muncy. Stretch, look back at second. Long stare. Now the pitch home. And it's ball 4 low. Muncy draws the walk. And that will bring up Mookie Betts.
A stolen base by Pages, by the way. Not only the first that Fogg has allowed this year, it's the first attempt of a steal against him this year.
The Diamondbacks are going to meet on the mound and talk about this situation as the Dodgers have their very first threat on the base paths tonight. Comes in the top of the 7th. A scoreless game. This has been a nail-biter. Betts just can do nothing but wait in the on-deck circle. Home plate umpire Nate Tomlinson goes out to break up the party on the mound.
Well, you're given the numbers a little bit earlier. I mean, Betts' career against Fogg, 407. And that's now, well, it comes in with 27 at-bats. He's 0 for 2 tonight against the right-hander.
Brian Kaplan, the pitching coach, goes back to the third base dugout. And so third time around for Mookie. He's grounded to short and flied to left. 2 on, 2 out for the Dodgers in a scoreless game in the 7th inning. Fogg with 91 pitches. Looks at second, kicks, comes home. And Mookie takes outside and low. Fogg started him with a cutter. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Fogg throws. Okay, it's a ground ball to short. Perdomo throws over to second. They get the out the short way. as Muncie's forced out to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. Stretch time in Phoenix. With the score, the Dodgers nothing, Diamondbacks nothing.
Experience game-changing speeds with Spectrum. Get fast, reliable, fiber-powered internet to cover all your bases. From streaming, working, to everything else. And with Spectrum Mobile running on America's fastest 5G network, you can stay connected at home or on the road. Plus, when internet and mobile team up, you save big. Switch today, LA, and see how Spectrum helps you score. Visit Spectrum.com to learn more. Spectrum Internet is powered by fiber and connected to the premises by coaxial lines.
Greatness isn't found in the ordinary. It's in the bold slide, the daring play, the choice that changes everything. It's about choosing to be different. That's the spirit of Asahi Super Dry, a beer that breaks from the expected with its uniquely crisp, super dry taste. Raising Asahi to the boys in blue as they carve out another legendary moment. Experience Asahi Super Dry. Seek what is unique.
Take me out to Morongo, where I can watch all the games, with thousands of slot machines and blackjack, and big screen TVs from the front to the back. So just grab a seat at the sideline. You won't miss a play when you go, 'cause the good times are only right here at Morongo.
This is Dodgers baseball.
A grand slam for Max Muncy. Maxwell swinging the silver hammer.
This is Albuquerque's home for the Dodgers. ESPN Radio 1017 The Team.
New pitcher for the Dodgers as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Left-hander Alex Vesia. This pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. Now leading off, the catcher, number 8 hitter James McCann is 0 for 2. No score. A run has been very hard to get for either team in this ball game tonight. Game 2 of the 3-game set. Dodgers falling 4-3 last night. Walked off. 2-run home run in the bottom of the 9th to 2 outs. But Vesia back to work. Here's his first pitch to McCann. And it's called a ball. Fiducia wants to challenge.
Pitcher's called a ball. The catcher's feet.
So we'll take a look at the automatic ball strike system. It'll indicate strike.
The call is overturned and the count's 0-1.
Well, first pitch strike for Vesia. Jonathan Loaizaga now warming up in the Diamondbacks bullpen. Former Yankee. 0-1 pitch, that misses, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom of the 7th, brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. 1-1 the count to James McCann, right-hand hitting catcher. Slider thrown in there, just missing inside, and it's 2-1. Walt Schmidt, number 9 hitter, the center fielder, on deck. No runs, 3 hits for Arizona. No runs, 2 hits for the Dodgers. And a 2-1 pitch. A little low. And Vesia falls behind, 3 balls and a strike. Here's a 3-1 pitch. And it is high, ball 4, and Vesia walks the first man he faces.
And what do we say about leadoff walks? Run and score over 30% of the time. We've got a scoreless ball game here.
Walt Schmidt, the hero last night, he's 0 for 1 tonight, hit by a pitch and struck out. And he will look at strike 1 from Vesia. 46,213 on hand. And this late Saturday afternoon into evening. It's after 7 o'clock at night now. And an 0-1 pitch. Swung on, popped him up. Center field, shallow, coming in. Andy Pages staring up into the roof. He'll make the catch. And there's one gone for the Diamondbacks in the bottom of the 7th.
So 41 additional people tonight than last night.
A couple of people called some friends.
They must have had a family reunion last night.
I expect we'll see a similar crowd tomorrow. Well, Perdomo turns around to bat right-handed. He's 0 for 3 lefty today. And the pitch to him is inside and low. Vesia started him with a slider. 1 ball and no strikes to the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. 1 on, 1 out. Vesia ready. He kicks and fires. Swung on, fouled back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, it's going to be a Clayton Kershaw bobblehead night. Win Friday against the Brewers. That's at 7:10, so the first 40,000 fans in the ballpark take home the exclusive Clayton Kershaw bobbleheads presented by Snapchat. Get there early. Check it out for tickets, information, Dodgers.com/promotions.
Here's a 1-1. Missed inside. Again, he spun it up there through a slider. 2-1 to Perdomo. Has a step or two toward right center field. And had been shading the middle of the infield. Pitches up high and away. As Vesia does not have the command that he normally possesses here. He falls behind 3-1. And he walked the leadoff man, McCann. That's going to get Kyle Hurt throwing in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Right-hander up and throwing, and he's throwing with a purpose. Vesia's 3-1. He missed. That's ball 4, and he shakes his head side to side. And Alex just does not have his command today. And in a game like this, you can't afford to not have it. So here's Mark Pryor, the pitching coach, sprinting out to have a word with him, as he has put himself into a jam now, 1st and 2nd and 1 out.
Yeah, you just cannot create scoring opportunities for your other club without them swinging the bats.
And you're getting into the better part of the order now. Corbin Carroll, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. He's the number 2 hitter. Gabriel Moreno, who has 2 of the 3 hits for the Diamondbacks.
Well, Tim, also in this situation now, you've got a guy that runs like lightning to begin with at home plate. So, yeah, you'd love to have a double play get out of the inning, but on a ground ball, you have to make sure you get 1, because Carroll is so speedy, doubtful you'll be able to double him up.
Carroll hitting .241, 16 home runs. He is 0 for the series so far. McCann leads at second, Perdomo at first. And the pitch to Carroll. That misses. That's up high, ball 1.
He's got to challenge him here. Carroll is 3 for 12 when he's faced Vesia in the past.
Left on left matchup. Muncy even with the bag at third. Betts playing close to second. Here's the pitch. And he misses again. 2 balls and no strikes. This is going to be a short outing for Vesia. He has reached the minimum 3 batters, but he falls behind Carroll here. If he loses him, Dave Roberts will probably get the quick hook out. 2-0 pitch. Throws it over the plate, pops him up, foul ground. Drifting with it is Max Muncy. On the warning path, he makes the catch. So he gets Carroll, and there are now 2 men out.
And heads up also by Alex Vesia. He came over to cover the third base bag just in case the runner decided to take off. Should there have not been someone there.
So Vesia will stay on and face the right-handed hitting Gabriel Moreno. Or will he? We'll see. Fiducia comes out in front of home plate. Goes down to the pitch-com device. Tells Vesia what pitch he wants him to throw. And now he'll crouch back behind home plate.
Moreno's 2 for 6 with a pair of doubles off of Vesia.
Vesia stretching the pitch, and Moreno will take a strike. So when you look at the splits, righty-lefty, you're saying, well, you got a righty warming in the bullpen. Why don't you bring him in here to get the out? Well, righties are hitting only 167 against Vesia. Lefties 133, so pretty good splits both ways. 0-1 to Moreno. He'll swing and foul it back, and Alex gets ahead of him, 0-2. Vesia needs one more strike here. 2 on, 2 out, no balls, 2 strikes. Still no score, bottom of the 7th. McCann leads at second base. Perdomo way off of first. The 0-2 pitch to Moreno is high for a ball. 1-2. Moreno had an infield single in the first. Base hit to left in the 6th. Stretch, glove up by his chest. And the bearded left-hander throws home. Swing and a foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Moreno still. Moreno was robbed of a hit in the 3rd inning by Tommy Edman. Edman made a great play on it. Next pitch for Vesia will be his 20th of the inning. And now he'll step off the rubber and walk onto the artificial grass behind the pitcher's mound. He went to the artificial grass here in 2019, just prior to that season. And a 1-2 now to Moreno. And did he go? Foul ball. It went off of Fiducia. He couldn't hang on. It was a check swing by Moreno. He might have come around. Yeah, he definitely came around, but it fouled it off of Fiducia.
Yeah, the ball hit the ground and came up and got Fiducia just under the chin.
Ball, 2 strikes to Moreno. He's back in the right-hand box, looking out. And Vesia kicks and fires, and Moreno fouls it back to the screen. He's making it tough.
Well, Moreno's swings have gotten better in this at-bat. You know, the first couple that he took looked like self-defense swings. Well, that one looked like he was in control.
Vesia ready to go and gets ready to throw the 1-2. Here it comes. Moreno swings, pops a foul out of play to the right. Alex threw him a changeup that time, trying to give him something different. Next pitch will be the 8th of the at-bat from Alex Vesia to Gabriel Moreno. Vesia ready again, and he fires a 1-2 again. And he throws it up high, a fastball. Trying to get him to swing at the elevated fastball, something Vesia has been very successful with in inducing swings and misses on that pitch. But it's now a 2-2 count. 2 on, 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch swung on and fouled back again. Moreno just catching a piece of the slider. McCann, the lead runner at second. Perdomo, the trail runner at first. 2-2 the count. 10th pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. The elevated fastball got him. And Vesia pumping his fists and walking off to the first base dugout with a purpose. And excited Alex Pescia gets the strikeout he needed, working around the 2 walks. And we're through 7 innings with the score. The Dodgers nothing and the Diamondbacks nothing.
At Amazing Grace, our mission is to help elderly and disabled individuals live comfortably at home while achieving the highest level of independence possible. We offer flexible support from mobility assistance and meal prep to hygiene and light housekeeping. And right now, we're hiring part-time caregivers. If you enjoy working with seniors, call 505-796-4900 or visit AmazingGraceInc.com. Amazing Grace, care that feels like home. AmazingGraceInc.com. Medical services not provided.
I'm Kevin Banks. You normally hear me on Triple Threat, but now we have The Biz. Business isn't about just making money, it's about making an impact, where business, leadership, and community come together. You'll hear inspiring conversations with entrepreneurs, CEOs, nonprofit leaders, and change makers who are shaping New Mexico's future.
And I'm David Dominguez. From the boardroom to Main Street, from startups to nonprofits, from local businesses to community leaders. Join us on The Biz Saturday mornings from 7 to 8 a.m. Kevin Banks and me, David Dominguez.
Hey New Mexico, it's Corey and Jen from Unleashed Sports Nutrition. This one's for all the athletes.
We're here to tell you about our Athlete Special. It includes 4 essential products for only $129.99.
It comes with protein for muscle growth and recovery, mass gainer to assist with meals,
carbohydrates for muscle fuel, and glutamine for soreness and repair. This is for all athletes of any sport, all ages, men and women.
Come see us and get your athlete started today. We'd love to meet you.
We are Unleashed.
Hi, this is Charlie Steiner, and you're listening to Albuquerque's home of the Dodgers, ESPN Radio 1017, The Team.
I love LA.
The top of the 8th inning is brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. The MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo, good times. With Rick Monday, I'm Tim Neverett. Dwayne McDonald, our producer-engineer, with you from Chase Field in Phoenix. New pitcher on. Jonathan Loaizaga's 50th appearance. 3-3 the record, 2.72 the ERA. And he will face Kyle Tucker in a scoreless ball game as we enter the 8th inning. And Fott is out and Loaizaga is in. His first pitch is down low, ball 1. Well, glad you're along for the ride, tuned into this one. Between Fott and Yamamoto, they're both now out of the game. 1-0 pitch. Tucker swings, hits a high drive, deep right field, back it goes, it is gone! Kyle Tucker breaks the ice with a home run, his 11th of the season, and the Dodgers lead it 1-0.
Well, that was no doubt about it. And the Dodgers get on the board. And with Daniels Jewelers, proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond, we encourage you to visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
So the Dodgers score first and make it a 1-0 ball game. Tommy Edman up. Switch hitter batting left. First ball up. Switch hitter batting left. First ball swinging. Hits it in the air to shallow center. Perdomo, the shortstop, going out. Makes the catch right in front of Waldschmidt for the first out. Well, a long time coming for the Dodgers to get a run. And Kyle Tucker greets the new reliever, Jonathan Loaizaga, with a long ball to right field.
Well, you start to look at the history. That's the first hit that Tucker's ever had off of Loaizaga. So he snapped an 0-for-5 streak against the right-hander.
Teoscar Hernandez is 0-for-2. And the pitch. He fouls it off to the right. 0-1 to Teoscar. He's grounded out to third and popped out foul to third. Well, you look around this stadium, how many people were standing and cheering for Kyle Tucker? There are so many Dodger fans here today. And they usually are here in Arizona. There's a strike call. 0-2 to Teoscar. 250 is current average, 11 homers on the season. And he's driven in 41. 0-2 pitch from Loizaga. And he fouls it back. Kyle Hurt back up in the Dodger bullpen. He'll come out and pitch in the bottom of the 8th. Hunter Fiducia's on deck. Oh-2 on the way. And Loizaga throws home. That's up high for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Loizaga pitched for Team Nicaragua in the World Baseball Classic. And a 1-2 now from Loizaga is swung on and fouled away up the first base line. 1 out, nobody on. Dodgers with a 1-0 lead on a solo home run to lead off the inning by Kyle Tucker. Dodgers are 47-16 when they score first in a ball game. 1-2 pitch to Teoscar Hernandez. He swings and fouls it back. Got a cutter.
Yeah, and this is score first of the 8th inning.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of games involving the Dodgers that are scoreless this late. But the offense has been rather flat, to be kind. The only offensive explosion they've had the last week was in the 8th inning against the Cubs the other day. And they still came up a run short. Here's a 1-2. Swinging a hard ground ball into left field, a base hit. Teoscar Hernandez now 1 for 3, and the Dodgers with a base runner and 1 out.
Good or bad, because again, Teoscar was behind in the count quickly, 0-2.
Well, Hunter Fiducia, the batter. Interesting number on Loizaga. He's had trouble with number 9 hitters this season, more than any other spot in the batting order. Number 9 hitters are hitting .357 against him. And the pitch. Fiducia takes a strike on the outer half. Middle infield playing for 2. Arenado off the line and maybe a step behind the bag. Yeah, he's coming in now to play on the cut of the grass at third. The left-handed batter up. And the 0-1. And Fiducia takes low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hunter is 0 for 2. Fly to right in the 3rd inning. Fly to center in the 6th. 1 ball, 1 strike. Loizaga out of the stretch delivers. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first base. Tried to back pick Teoscar down there, but he gets back safely standing. Catcher McCann throwing behind the hitter, using Fiducia as a screen. And here is the 1-2 to the Dodger catcher. Fiducia swings, fouls it back, stays in there. Got a fastball of 99.
And a good hack at it, too.
Fiducia glad to be back with the Dodgers after a stint with Tampa Bay. 1-2 pitch from Loizaga. Swung on and fouled back. He fought off a changeup. Rortvedt will catch tomorrow. They were both involved in the same trade last year when the Dodgers got Rortvedt from Tampa Bay. Fiducia went the other way. And a 1-2 coming to Hunter Fiducia. He swings and lines it into left, a base hit. 3 hits in the inning off of Loizaga. And the Dodgers with 1 out have runners at first and second, and Shohei Ohtani coming to the plate.
And the last 2 hits coming with 2 strikes on the hitters.
That's a good piece of hitting there by Fiducia. Pitch was on the outer half. And he went the other way. He just went where the pitch was thrown. And he's got his second hit of the series. Now Brian Kaplan, the pitching coach, back out of the third base dugout for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And they'll talk over how they want Loaisiga to pitch to Ohtani. You know, probably one of those cases where you say, good thing Fiducia didn't hit a double, because if first base was open, they'd walk Ohtani here. But remember all the times when managers would walk Barry Bonds, even with the bases loaded, because they figured 1 run was better than 4.
Ohtani has faced Loaisiga twice. He's walked once and struck out once.
Gerardo Carrillo, the right-hander, gets up in the Diamondbacks pen. First and second, 1 down, 1-0 Dodgers in the 8th. First pitch from Loaisiga to Ohtani. Swung on and hammered foul left side, not a play. Started him with a fastball. Ohtani is 0 for 3. Grounded to second in the first, flied very deep to right in the 4th, and then struck out on a changeup in the 7th. 0-1 pitch from Loaisiga to Ohtani coming. And Shohei takes one high and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Teoscar Hernandez off second base. Hunter Fiducia not being held at first, has a good size lead. 1-1 pitch to Ohtani. And it's inside. He pulls his hands in to get him out of the way. 2 balls and a strike. Well, the last 2 pitches have been inside. You think he goes away this time?
I think he's just trying to. He doesn't want to go 3-1.
Stretch and the 2-ball, 1 strike offer from Jonathan Loaisiga. Ohtani fists it foul back to the backstop. He did come inside again. And now it is a 2-ball, 2 strike count. And Ohtani was throwing today from 120 feet on flat ground. And he also was using the plyo balls in the bullpen before the game, starting his return to throw program. Facing a 2-2 pitch. He swings and bounces it foul by the first base dugout, right off the front of the camera well. Two on, 1 out, and Loaisiga back into the stretch. Glove near his chest, looks home, kicks and fires, and Ohtani gets a piece and fouls it back again.
Yeah, he got jammed again, too.
Ohtani trying to make an impact offensively. Runners lead first and second. Throw back to second base, and Teoscar gets back with a right-hand tag. He had to dive for the base, and he got his right hand on there before Perdomo could tag him. Two and 2 the count to Ohtani. Here's Loaisiga's pitch as they go to second base again and try to pick off Hernandez. So that'll be the second disengagement for Loaisiga. And certainly the last thing the Dodgers want to do is make an out of the bases tonight. They've done plenty of that this week, including 2 more times last night. With a caught stealing and a pickoff at first, but tonight they've been clean on the bags. Here's a 2-2 to Ohtani from Loaisiga. He swings and fouls it back to the screen again. Got a 4-seamer inside. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up to Shohei. Ohtani looks out. Loaisiga ready to go. His 2-2 pitch is in the dirt, and the count goes full, 3-2. Tried a changeup, didn't have enough on it. 1-0 Dodgers lead, top of the 8th. On a solo home run by Kyle Tucker to lead off the inning. Payoff pitch to Ohtani from Loaizaga. Shohei swings and strikes out. Foul tipped into the glove. It was a changeup. And for the second time in as many at-bats, Ohtani goes down swinging. He's 0 for 4. First strikeout for Loaizaga. A 2-man out. Andy Pages has been on base 3 times tonight. He walked and reached on a pair of infield singles. He has 2 of the 5 Dodger hits. The other 3 coming this inning. Pages trying to get some insurance across. Right on right matchup here as Loaizaga throws home. And it's outside, ball 1. Pretty good sized gap in left center field for Pages. They've closed the gap a few feet in right center. And a 1-0 pitch to Andy. He'll take it inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Back-to-back base hits. Teoscar Hernandez, Hunter Fiducia. And Pages trying to get another one. He swings at a pitch down and away. Fastball that looked outside. And it's 2-1. Pages requests time and gets it. Arenado playing deep and a little off the line at third. And he's almost near the outfield grass. Shortstop Perdomo deep. His heel's almost on the outfield grass as well with 2 down. And now the 2-1 pitch from Loaizaga. Here it comes. And Pages fouls it away to the right. And he'll get another. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. Loaizaga's pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts, Ohtani and Pages leaving 2 men on. But Kyle Tucker starts the inning with a home run, his 11th of the season, and gets it. After 7.5, it's the Dodgers 1, Diamondbacks nothing.
Follow us on Instagram at AM570 LA Sports.
Dodger fans, you know a winning lineup when you see one, and Navien delivers just that for your home. Their dual-fuel HVAC system pairs a high-efficiency hydro furnace with a heat pump, giving you maximum comfort, smarter energy use, and reliable performance in every season. It's the perfect combination of power and efficiency built for how you live. Step up to a system that works as hard as your team. Find a Navien installer at NavienInc.com. That's NavienInc.com.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, they are beating the odds every day with game-changing discoveries that lead to life-saving procedures. They are devoted exclusively to kids and consistently honored for excellence with a winning streak that spans 125 years. When you need world-class care for your child, CHLA is in your neighborhood. Join thousands of fans at Children's Hospital Los Angeles, where groundbreaking meets life-saving. Find a champion doctor today at chla.org.
Hey Dodgers fans, SeatGeek has your ticket to all the blue heaven on earth action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Dodgers games or to any other live event in LA, SeatGeek has your seat. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of your World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers. Your ticket to the best game of your life. SeatGeek.
Guys, we got to be prepared to play through October.
Three-peat loading. It's world champion Dodgers baseball on the world-class LA Dodgers audio network.
the home half of the 8th inning. It's a 1-0 Dodger lead. Ketel Marte will lead off against the new Dodger pitcher. Right-hander Kyle Hurt will take over. Tonight's game brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. 36th appearance for Hurt out of the Dodger bullpen. And throws to Marte, who bounces it to the right side, to his glove side, and right on the outfield grass, Tommy Edman. He'll throw on to first. 1 pitch and 1 out in the Diamondback 8th.
That's the way to start off an inning.
Lars Nootbaar face Hurt. Hurt's ERA coming in 4.66. He has retired the first batter 23 out of 36 times that he has faced in a game, and he deals a ball to Nootbaar. Tanner Scott is up and throwing now in the Dodger bullpen. Nootbaar 0 for 3 tonight. Hurt, the right-hander, fires. Swung on and hit in the air to left field. Fly ball for Teoscar Hernandez. Right in his tracks, makes the catch. 2 down. Well, a good start for Kyle Hurt here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
And 2 very good changeups back to back in that at bat.
Face the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Number 6 hitter in the order for Arizona. Padres ended up beating the Astros 3-2. Padres now 61-57. Mason Miller, his 29th save for San Diego. So the first pitch coming to Arenado, and that's down low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Arenado's 0 for 3. Put the ball in the air 3 times. Once to Freddie Freeman, once to Andy Pages, and once to Teoscar. He swings and lines it to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. 2 hops to Hernandez. And a 2-out base hit for Nolan Arenado, and the Diamondbacks in the bottom of the 8th have the tying run aboard.
Well, for Hernandez, we saw him in prevent doubles situation, which was a little extra deep.
Looks like Ildemaro Vargas is going to go out and run for him. So Vargas will pinch run. And they want to get a lot more speed on the base paths because that run at first base means a lot to Arizona. First baseman Tim Towell 1 for 3, singled in the 5th. Last time up in the 6th, he flied to right. First pitch coming to Towell. And he'll take inside for a ball. Started him with a change. Dodgers protecting a 1-0 lead, bottom of the 8th. Hurt set to go. He kicks and fires, and it's up high, ball 2, 2-0. For the Dodgers in the 9th, Freddie Freeman would lead off. And the pitch. It's up high again. And it's a 3-0 count to Towell. And Hurt does not want to push the tying run into scoring position or put the go-ahead run on base. Trying to come back in the count here, 3-0. Throws one home, high, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Tim Towell. And the Diamondbacks with life with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. That pushes Vargas over to second. And brings up the catcher, James McCann. And also brings out Mark Pryor, the pitching coach, as he'll make the slow walk from the first base dugout. Now to talk this one over with Kyle Hurt, who had a very good start to the inning, but a lot of times getting that 3rd out, not so easy. Base hit by Arenado. Vargas pinch running for him.
Now the outfield is not going to play prevent doubles. He's going to play normal depth in case the ball's hit directly to you and hit rather hard, you might have a play at home plate.
Plate umpire Nate Tomlinson going out to the mound and tapping Mark Pryor on the back and said, hey, it's long enough. You got to go. He trots back to the first base dugout. Fiducia goes back behind the plate. Now he's out in front of the plate looking for a sign from the dugout. Now he'll issue the signs externally to the defense. Also call the pitch, it looked like. Has a couple of steps toward right center field for the right-handed hitting James McCann. 2 outs, 2 on. Bottom of the 8th, 1-0 Dodgers. And Hurt throws home. And he throws a breaking ball that misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Hurt into the stretch, the kick, the pitch, swing and a miss. Got him to chase the change.
Yeah, change has really been a good pitcher, and he gets it over. And McCann had no chance to hit that one. He was chasing it.
McCann 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. He struck out his first time up in the second. And a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that was the change again. And McCann right over the top. See if Hurt triples up on it. He goes down to the back slope of the mound, picks up the rosin bag, and drops it back down. Runners lead first and second. 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strike count to McCann. Hurt fires. And the pitch up and in, and he spun toward the mound to get out of the way. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You spin that way, you got to be careful you don't get the bat across the front edge of home plate. But he was able to hold it back.
Well, up and in. Does that set up the changeup here?
Hurt first base, side of the rubber. The right-handers 2-2. Snap the changeup up high. And now a full count. Runners will take off with the pitch. Tying runs at second. Ildemaro Vargas pinch running. Tim Tawa, the go-ahead run behind him at first. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff pitch is low, ball 4, and the bases are full of snakes. Back-to-back walks issued by Hurt. And Dave Roberts coming to get him. He's going to Tanner Scott to face Ryan Waldschmidt. Tying run is at third. Go-ahead runs in scoring position. As Kyle Hurt got the first 2 outs quickly and then pitched himself into a jam. He's all done. We'll take a pitching change timeout. The score, the Dodgers 1, Arizona 0.
Experience game-changing speeds with Spectrum. Get fast, reliable, fiber-powered internet to cover all your bases. From streaming, working, to everything else. And with Spectrum Mobile running on America's fastest 5G network, you can stay connected at home or on the road. Plus, when internet and mobile team up, you save big. Switch today, LA, and see how Spectrum helps you score. Visit Spectrum.com to learn more. Spectrum Internet is powered by fiber and connected to the premises by coaxial lines.
Dodger fans, style meets performance this summer. Uniqlo, the official apparel partner of the Los Angeles Dodgers, brings game-changing comfort from the clubhouse to the stands. Whether you're catching a fly ball or catching the sunset at Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium, gear up like the pros in lightweight, breathable designs made for every fan. Find your fit at Uniqlo stores across California, around the world, or at uniqlo.com. Uniqlo, simply better.
Play ball!
All right, everyone. Welcome to ARCO Rewards Orientation. I'm Hannah.
Whoa. Is everything okay?
That's a code green. Someone just earned at least 5 cents a gallon in rewards.
Wow. Another one?
Well, that one's a code gold. The customer just redeemed savings of up to $1 a gallon.
Impressive. What does that one mean?
Oh, that's just Piggy. He gets excited when we talk about rewards.
Savings of up to $1 per gallon redeemable with 20 rewards dollars in your loyalty account at participating locations. Terms and conditions apply.
Tighten the seatbelt. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Bases are full for the Diamondbacks. 2 men are out. Dodgers holding a 1-0 lead. And Tanner Scott has been called upon, the left-hander, to face the right-handed hitting rookie Ryan Waldschmidt, who was the walk-off hero last night. It'll be the 50th appearance for Tanner Scott. The opposition hitting 199 against him. Right-handers hitting 204, lefties 189. And Waldschmidt, a right-handed bat. So we should expect to see some sliders down and in. Vargas, the tying run at third. Big lead there, the pitch. And it's a fastball in there for a strike. Go-ahead run at second, Tim Tawa. James McCann, the runner at first. Scott started him with a fastball strike. Now comes set at the belt. The Dodger left-hander kicks, fires, and it's a slider down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kyle Tucker's solo home run standing up for now. First time either team has loaded the bases. And a 1-1 pitch. That is downstairs. Went back to the fastball. 2 balls and a strike.
Big pitch right here. You don't want to go 3-1 and have a hitter's count available.
Waldschmidt staring out at the veteran lefty. And Scott's 2-1. Swung on, hit in the air, shallow center. Here comes Pages to run underneath it. He'll make the catch. And the Diamondbacks leave him loaded as Tanner Scott strands 3. After 8 full, it's the Dodgers 1-0.
The home of the champs, the LA Dodgers.
AM 570 LA Sports.
The Dodgers just stole second base.
That means a free Dodger dog and 16-ounce Coca-Cola with the AM/PM app.
Whoa, he's heading straight into an AM/PM.
Crazy.
There he is, walking out with his free snacks and one satisfied grin. Is that legal?
Only one way to find out.
When the Dodgers steal a base, dash to the AM/PM app for the deal of the season. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Only 1,000 deals available per game on the AM/PM app for 24 hours through September 27th. Only at participating AM/PM stores while supplies last.
Hi, I'm Teoscar Hernandez. As a parent, I know that being present make all the difference. I have 3 young sons, and I learned that kids don't just hear our words, they feel them too. The way we respond in tough moments, the sense of security we provide, it all matters. When we help our kids to feel heard and supported, we help them feel safe and protected. That's why I support First 5 California and their mission to ensure every child has a stronger start in life. Learn more at first5california.com.
Let's talk about Galpin Genesis of Van Nuys. Yes, champions is what they are, now part of the Galpin family, and Jack Ribicoff wants you to ask for him by name, the general manager of the whole joint. If you have been in the market for one of these great new Genesis vehicles, the G70s, the electrifieds, they've got them ready for immediate delivery. Over 200 new vehicles ready to be in your driveway or your garage. You can do all your lease and financing terms online, and they'll deliver that vehicle right to you. It's genesisofvannuys.com.
Now, back to the Galpin Ford broadcast booth. Right here on the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
The top of the ninth is sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate that old car? Call 1-877-CARS4KIDS. Friendly agents are standing by to take your donation. Call 1-877-CARS4KIDS. Now that's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Ildemaro Vargas stays in the game. He will play third base. And the new pitcher is Gerardo Carrillo, who is pitching in just his 6th major league game, a former Dodger farmhand. And out of his 5 prior appearances, he's got 2 wins. And he'll face Freddie Freeman, Max Muncy, and Mookie Betts in the top of the ninth. Dodgers up 1-0. Carrillo, third base, side of the rubber. Hard throwing right-hander. Throws his first pitch to Freddie Freeman. And Freddie looks at it low and in, ball 1. In fact, the Washington Nationals really liked him. Remember a few years ago when the Dodgers made a deadline deal to get Max Scherzer and Trey Turner? Well, they had to include Carrillo in that deal, sending him to Washington. He's taken a circuitous route here to Arizona. And Freddie launches one deep to center field, over towards slight left center. Running it down on the warning track in front of the 413 mark is Ryan Waldschmidt. It's a long out for Freddie Freeman, and there's one out in the ninth. Max Muncy up to face Carrillo. Edwin Diaz is moving around in the Dodger bullpen. So Muncy with one out looks out at Carrillo. Pitches out of the stretch at all times. He throws, and Max swings, fouls it back off to the left. Runs have been tough to come by in this ball game, and some good pitching. Brandon Pfaadt pitched wonderfully for Arizona. Yoshinobu Yamamoto the same for the Dodgers. Neither one gave up a run. 0-1 pitch. And that is a strike call to Muncy.
Well, both sides have had opportunities, in particular in the 8th inning. Dodgers had the home run hit by Tucker, but that's the only inning that the pitching has been a little suspect.
The ball's 2 strikes, and that's inside. Almost hit him. 1-2 to Max. Max 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. The stretch and the 1-2 pitch from Carrillo. Swing and a miss. Muncy strikes out on a splitter. Split's been a good pitch for Gerardo Carrillo. And now 2 men out in the top of the ninth. Mookie Betts up. Mookie hitless tonight in 3 trips. Kyle Tucker comes out on deck. 1-0 Dodgers in the ninth. And the pitch, a strike to Mookie. Oh, 0-1 on the way as Betts waits from the right side for the right-hander to throw. And the pitch. It goes to the backstop. It was in the dirt. Trying a curveball that bounced. And a ball and a strike to Mookie Betts. In the bottom of the ninth inning, it'll be the top of the order up. Perdomo, Carroll, and Moreno. And we'll see if they send out Tanner Scott to start the inning or not. 1-1. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2 to Betts. Perdomo a switch hitter and Carroll a left-handed hitter. Perdomo would bat right-handed against Scott if he comes out. He'd bat lefty against Edwin Diaz if he comes out. 1-2. Betts takes high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Scott was down there with a towel around his neck talking to Mark Pryor. Not sure if he's out of the game after a third of an inning or not. Here comes a 2-2 to Betts from Carrillo. And it's in the dirt. Full count, 3-2. One run on 5 hits for the Dodgers. No runs, 4 hits for Arizona. Gerardo Carrillo, young right-hander, set to go. His 3-2, and it almost hit Mookie. That's ball 4 inside. 2-out walk is issued. That'll get Tucker up again. Tucker is starting to be more productive here this time of the year.
That would be a great time for a gapper hit somewhere either down the lines or even in the alleys with the speed of Betts over at first base.
Tucker responsible for the only run on the board with a solo home run last inning. 2 outs, Betts at first. And Carrillo's pitch. That's up high and away, ball 1. Mookie doesn't steal as many bases these days, but You got to wonder if you think about it here with 2 outs, trying to get him in a scoring position. And it's outside 2-0. Maybe not with the way those first 2 pitches went. Now McCann goes out to talk to Carrillo. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the back-to-back world champion Los Angeles Dodgers audio network.
KLAC KBIG HD2 Los Angeles.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers.
Guaranteed human.
Well, meeting on the mound still going on. Now it concludes. Two balls and no strikes to count to Kyle Tucker with Betts at first base, 2 down. Carrillo takes a quick look over to first base. Not a really big lead for Betts. And the pitch. Tucker swings, lifts it foul out of play, third base side. Dodgers are 20-17 in 1-run games. The Diamondbacks 21-16 in 1-run ball games. Both winning records. 2-1. Tucker swings, foul tip into the glove of McCann for strike 2.
Late. 98.2 elevated, and that's the long swing.
Tucker trying to protect home plate here with 2 strikes on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch outside, 3-2, and now most certainly Mookie Betts will be running. Get a head start. Now if you catch a gap, it's a little easier to score from first base if you get a head start on a 3-2 pitch. Gerardo Carrillo has the sign. He's ready. The payoff pitch to Kyle Tucker. There goes Betts. Pitch is swung on, grounded slowly to the right side. Backhanded by the first baseman Tawa. Underhand toss to Carrillo. They get Tucker at first base. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning in Arizona. It's the Dodgers 1, Diamondbacks nothing.
On Instagram at AM570 LA Sports.
You thought it was just a room. Then you walked in and found different. Then the lazy river and the swim-up bar next to the casino floor. You start simple. 1 spin, 1 hand, just seeing how it goes. Then something hits. You stay a little longer. You thought you'd grab a bite. Then you saw what else was on the menu. A drink? A game? Who knows what's next? Fun says, I'm full. Funner saves room for everything. Fun is boring. Choose Funner. Make your choice and take a chance at harrissocal.com.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. For your chance to win my autographed jersey, take a survey sharing what you've learned about recycling beverage containers. Visit cleanla.com to complete the survey and enter to win.
Where there's baseball, there's Budweiser, the official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
One of 4 Dodgers who made baseball history in 1977, Reggie Smith was part of the first 30 home run quartet the sport has ever seen. A true all-time great. The Dodgers are honoring his legacy on August 15th versus the Brewers with Reggie Smith Legends of Dodger Baseball Bobblehead Night. The first 40,000 fans in will take home an exclusive Reggie Smith bobblehead presented by Bank of America. For tickets and more information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
World champions once again, my friend.
This is the home of your world champion, LA Dodgers.
The only way I love to hear my Dodger games.
Don't miss a moment all season long.
Dodgers closer Edwin Diaz comes on to try to finish up. He's looking for his 6th save. He's 5 out of 7 in save opportunities. Blew the save last night when he left a slider out over the plate for Ryan Waldschmidt, who hit a 2-run game-winning home run. But now facing the top of the Arizona order, Dodgers up 1-0 going to the bottom of the 9th inning. Looking to end a 7-game losing skid. And Diaz, who did record back-to-back saves against the Diamondbacks in late March, Facing Perdomo, who'll bat left-handed. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. First pitch in for a strike. 96 with the fastball for Diaz. He kicks and deals. Pitch is fisted foul out of play. Gets ahead of Perdomo, 0-2. Diaz out of Puerto Rico. And he is ready for the 0-2. And he deals a slider low.
Last night with Diaz, he came in, he walked the batter. It was a stolen base, and it was a strikeout looking on 3 pitches, but a hanging slider and a 2-2 pitch.
His 1-2's fouled off to the left. That'll make the third deck.
And that hanging slider hit out of the ballpark.
So he's looking for a lot of left to right movement diagonally down on that slider. Ahead of Perdomo here in the bottom of the ninth, 1-2. Perdomo asks for time and gets it. Diaz originally drafted by Seattle. 3rd round in 2012. Throws one toward the outside corner of the plate, just missed. 2-2. Out of the 5 pitches he's thrown, 4 have been fastballs, 1 a slider. His 2-2 swung on, popped up foul, third base side, out of play. Diaz went to high school at Caguas Military Academy. And a 2-2. Swing and a drive, deep right center field. Going back is Tucker. He's going to have to play it off the wall. Around first is Perdomo. He's rounding second, heading for third. Throw by Edman is late. It's a triple. That's Perdomo's second triple in as many games. And the tying run is at third base with nobody out.
Infield has to come in tightly. Well, Betts is staying back. I think they're going to play the infield back.
They're not playing to cut down the run here with Corbin Carroll up. Left-handed batter. He takes a strike. Carroll at the plate represents the winning run here in the bottom of the ninth. Nobody out. 1-0 Dodgers. Pitch swung on, base hit, tie game. It's down the third base line. Carroll rumbling around first, speeding for second. He's going for third. Here comes the throw. It is late. Back-to-back triples, and the Diamondbacks have tied it. They've got the winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Can you believe this? Now the infield comes in. They'll try to cut down the run. Here's Gabriel Moreno with a chance to win it for Arizona. Everybody on their feet around the ballpark. Next pitch by Diaz almost goes to the backstop. 13th triple of the season for Corbin Carroll. Now the pitch. Moreno waves and misses. And Diaz is going to have to do some heavy-duty pitching here. At the very least, the ball game will be extended. Jack Dreyer is now warming for the Dodgers. 1-1 pitch. Inside, Fiducia wants to challenge.
The pitch was the ball, the catcher is challenging.
Look at the ABS. And it is a ball.
The call is confirmed. Los Angeles has 1 challenge remaining.
2-1. The Diamondbacks have the most comeback wins in baseball with 36. 2-1 pitch is outside. It's 3-1.
And Diaz having all kinds of problems.
to Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Boy, Diaz needs a strikeout here. And out of any kind without advancing the runner. Strikeout would be nice. Ketel Marte on deck.
Yeah, well, the outfield is playing at a depth where they can catch the ball and maybe throw the runner out. But there's not an outfielder right now that is shallow enough on a fly ball to throw out Carroll. To say he's speedy is an understatement.
3-2 to Moreno. Dodger infield is in. Ball game in the balance. The pitch. Swung on. Line drive. Caught at third by Muncy. He ran over to try to tag the bag, but Carroll got back quickly enough. Oh, that ball was stung down to third, and Muncy was right there to make the catch for the first out.
Diaz right now hasn't fooled anybody. There have been 3 rockets hit, and all 3 hitters so far in this inning.
Now Ketel Marte, who walked off the Dodgers the last time they were in Arizona with a home run to left, is up with 1 out and Carroll at third. He swings and rips it foul down the first base side. 1-1, 1 out. Winning run is at third in the bottom of the 9th inning. Arizona walked him off last night, trying to do it again tonight. 0-1 pitch is high. 1-1 to Marte.
People will be looking at record books. And when's the last time we saw an inning start off a 1-run game? Back-to-back triples.
1-1 pitch. That's over the plate for a strike to Marte. Slider connecting, and it's 1-2. Edwin Diaz, first base side of the rubber, dug in. Right-hander comes set, kicks, fires. Swung on, popped up at the infield. This is a chance. Mookie Betts calling for it near the third baseline. He makes the catch for the second out. And Carroll can only stay and watch at third. 2 men out. And Diaz to face Lars Nootbaar.
Yeah, they're going to walk him intentionally.
That'll create a force in the infield. The infield will play back now with 2 down. And it'll be Ildemaro Vargas coming up, and another mound visit from Mark Pryor to talk about Vargas, who pinch ran for Nolan Arenado in the 8th inning, but now coming up to hit for the first time. And Vargas has had a good year offensively. 274, 7 home runs, 55 runs batted in. That's very good for him.
Well, now here's the Dodgers, too. They're most likely not going to hold the runner, Nootbaar, at first base. Now, does Nootbaar take off and run? Doubtful they would throw through with the speed of Carroll at third. And why would Nootbaar think about going? Well, it eliminates an extra bag where there could be a force out on a ground ball.
Vargas, a switch hitter, coming up to bat left-handed against Edwin Diaz. 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Runner at first doesn't mean anything. It's the runner at third.
And if Nootbaar does go down to second base, then do you think about walking intentionally, Vargas?
First pitch is outside, ball 1.
Yeah, that may be what Nootbaar was thinking, because he had a big lead. He decided on a first pitch not to advance to second base.
1-1 score, 2 outs, 2 on, bottom of the 9th. 1 ball, no strike pitch from Diaz. There goes Nootbaar for second. Strike call to Vargas. Now with first base open, we'll see what the Dodgers elect to do here. Pitch to Vargas, looks like. No more force play in the infield. Nootbaar at second base. Not a stolen base. Defensive indifference. Now the pitch to Vargas. He fouls it off for a strike, and it's 1-2. Edwin Diaz 1 strike away from getting out of this inning and forcing extras. Dodgers have only played extra innings once this year. Here's the pitch. Swung on and a bouncer. Foul past first. Still a ball and 2 strikes to Ildemaro Vargas.
He is quick off the mound to cover first in case that was a fair ball and get the feed from Freeman.
Well, Diaz has been giving Vargas a steady dose of sliders. Every pitch he's thrown him has been one. Diaz ready. Runners off second and third. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Edwin Diaz strikes him out. The Diamondbacks tie it in the bottom of the ninth. And for just the second time this year, the Dodgers are heading to extra innings. We go to the 10th. It's the Dodgers 1.
AM 570, LA Sports. Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
We want to remind you that every time the Dodgers win, Cars for Kids wins, because we're making a donation, and you should too. Donate that old car to Cars for Kids now. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS today, and they'll pick up your car as soon as tomorrow. They've been accepting vehicle donations now for over 30 years, so you're working with the experts. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or visit carsforkids.org to donate now. That's Cars with a K. Donate that old car to Cars for Kids today.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the Santa Ynez Valley. Enjoy a vibrant 2-hour drive up the coast to your destination getaway, Shumash Casino Resort. Trade in your daily hustle and bustle for a stress-free, no agenda necessary break. We have all your favorite things, from a spacious gaming floor to a relaxing pool to an elegant 4-diamond restaurant. Pure joy awaits. Welcome to freedom. Go to ShumashCasino.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The quest for a three-peat is on.
This is going to be harder than it's ever been.
This is world champion LA Dodgers baseball on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Tommy Edman to lead off the top of the 10th inning of a 1-1 game. He swings at the first pitch and skies it to center field. Ryan Waldschmidt gets under it for the first out. Kyle Tucker is the placed runner at second base. So 1 out on 1 pitch in the top of the 10th. And the Dodgers 1-0 in extra innings games. Meantime, the Diamondbacks have gone to extras 11 times. They are 5-6. And Teoscar Hernandez to face Gerardo Carrillo. Left-hander Brandon Garcia loosening in the bullpen for Arizona. 1-1 the score. Back-to-back triples tied it in the bottom of the 9th inning for DOMO and Carroll. Tucker leads at second. Carrillo looking at him. Now he'll look at him again and come home. And the pitch inside on the corner for a strike. And Teoscar wants to challenge it. He thought it was
inside. The pitch was called a strike. The batter's challenging. The call is overturned. The count's 1-0.
So Teoscar is wrong. 1 ball, no strikes to Teoscar Hernandez. Teoscar had a base hit last time up in the 8th. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Carrillo. Well, they make an inside move towards second base. Tucker wasn't that far off the bag. You could tell Marte just kind of waltzed over there, and there was no throw by Carrillo. Here's a 1-0 pitch to Teoscar. And he'll let it go low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dodgers trying to figure out a way here tonight. They had a 1-0 lead. It was blown in the 9th. Back-to-back blown saves by Edwin Diaz. Came back and struck out Ildemaro Vargas to end the inning. Keep the game tied. And a 2-0. And Teoscar hits a high fly ball right center field, playable. Not very deep. And the right fielder Corbin Carroll gets underneath it and makes the catch. 2 out. Well, here's the deal. On the road, you got to get that runner in. You got to go to the bottom of the inning with a lead and really increase your chances of winning. Because if the Dodgers don't score, and you've got Vargas as the placed runner, Tao is probably going to bunt him to third, and they'll try to get him in with a sacrifice fly or something. Hunter Fiducia is the batter. And it's outside to him, ball one.
Ohtani's on game, Tim, you're exactly right. Is because the home team, when they come on to bat in their half of the extra inning, they know exactly how many runs they have to tie and to win.
If you're the visitor and you go first, you get that run, and the home team's not going to sacrifice. They're going to try to hit away. As Fiducia swings away and fouls it off to the left. And it is a placed runner. Please don't say ghost runner. That's such a wiffle ball term. Not a major league term. Placed runner. And the 1-1. That's up high to Fiducia.
Well, that's what it says in the rule book.
Placed runner. I've heard people call it a free runner. I guess that's all right. Now a 2-1 pitch to Hunter Fiducia. And he looks at a strike, and now it's 2-2. Cutter caught a good part of the plate. There's Gerardo Carrillo pitching in just his 6th major league game. Former Dodger farmhand. The 2-2 on the way to Fiducia. Here it is. And it's inside and low. That fills the count, 3-2. I'd like to get Ohtani another chance here. Fiducia can get on, work a walk, perhaps. But he certainly wouldn't turn down a base hit.
Go ahead and hit it out.
That'd be good, too. I'll take that. Here comes the payoff from Carrillo to Fiducia. It goes to the backstop. Ball 4 kicks around. Tucker advances to third. McCann finally tracks it down, and the Dodgers still alive here in the top of the 10th inning with runners at first and third. And Shohei Ohtani coming up. He's 0 for 4 tonight, so he is due. A 2-out walk to Hunter Fiducia. And Torey Lovullo is going to come get him. They're going to bring in the left-hander Garcia to face Ohtani. So we'll have a pitching change. What has been a 3D chess match here in this ball game. 1-1, top of the 10th, 2 on, 2 out. And Shohei Ohtani coming up when we return. The Dodgers 1, Arizona 1.
Changing speeds with Spectrum. Get fast, reliable, fiber-powered internet to cover all your bases. From streaming, working, to everything else. And with Spectrum Mobile running on America's fastest 5G network, you can stay connected at home or on the road. Plus, when internet and mobile team up, you save big. Switch today, LA, and see how Spectrum helps you score. Visit Spectrum.com to learn more. Spectrum Internet is powered by fiber and connected to the premises by coaxial lines.
The Dodgers just stole second base. That means a free Dodger dog and 16-ounce Coca-Cola with the AM/PM app.
Whoa, he's heading straight into an AM/PM.
Crazy.
There he is, walking out with his free snacks and one satisfied grin. Is that legal?
Only one way to find out.
When the Dodgers steal a base, dash to the AM/PM app for the deal of the season. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Only 1,000 deals available per game on the AM/PM app for 24 hours through September 27th. Only at participating AM/PM stores while supplies last.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, they have been delivering championship care for 125 years. Their winning streak of life-saving care, game-changing discoveries, and clinical excellence has made them the league leader in pediatric care. When you need world-class care for your child, CHLA is in your neighborhood. Join the thousands of fans at Children's Hospital Los Angeles and find your champion care at chla.org today.
Right-handed Brandon Garcia on for the 39th time. He's 0-1. .171 average against. Last night he gave up the home run in the 8th inning to Andy Pages. Kyle Tucker, the runner at third. Hunter Fiducia is the runner at first. Shohei Ohtani up 2 out, top of the 10th, 1-1 ball game. Ohtani waits and the left-hander deals. He swings and misses at a sweeper.
He pulled off of it, a little anxious.
Ohtani has struck out in each of his last 2 at-bats, both on changeups. He's flied out to right and grounded out to second. And the pitch. That's outside, trying to get him to chase. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's where they set up both of those pitches as far as the target away.
Ohtani looking out. Garcia checks first. Now he'll kick and come to the plate. And he throws it on the outside corner for a called strike. A sinker knee high. And Ohtani behind in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Runners lead first and third. Garcia set, third base side of the rubber. The lefty fires. And Ohtani swings, hits a ground ball. Diving stop by Tawa. It's off his body. Throw to first. No throw to first. Everybody's safe. Tucker comes in to score, and the Dodgers take a 2-1 lead. Tawa tried to throw it, and he just couldn't get a handle on it, so he put it in his pocket, and Ohtani gets a base hit and drives in the go-ahead run.
Tawa able to stop the ball from getting all the way through the infield. When that ball went off of his glove, the Dodgers realized that they had struck Hader.
Now the man who took him deep last night, Andy Pages, is up. 2 on, 2 out. Dodgers up 2-1. That run will be charged to Carrillo. And the pitch is outside. That is they call a team run there because it was the place runner that scored. So it's an unearned run to the pitcher. And a 1-0 pitch. And Paez lets it go by him for a strike.
The Dodgers figured that they've earned it. And that was a run, as you're talking about, that was a must-have run.
1-1 pitch to Paez. And he takes another strike. Knee high right over the plate. He has seen 3 sinkers. 2 of them have been very good. And now he's in the hole, a ball and 2 strikes. Definitely could use an insurance run. Fiducia at second base. Ohtani behind him at first. And a 1-2 pitch to Andy Pages. Swung on and fouled off the front of the Dodger dugout. Sent a few boys in blue scrambling. Brandon Garcia for the Diamondbacks, ready to throw. His 1-2 pitch to Andy Pages. And Andy lays off an outside pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ohtani with the RBI base hit, giving the Dodgers the lead here in the 10th. 2-2. Pages swings, hits one toward the left field corner. Going back after it. Nootbaar reaches up on the warning track and makes the catch. That retires the side. The Dodgers get a run on 1 hit. They leave 2. We go to the bottom of the 10th inning. Jack Dreyer coming on to pitch. Outs for a win. The score after 9.5. The Dodgers 2, Diamondbacks 1.
Follow us on Instagram at AM570 LA Sports.
California's #1 casino just got better. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is now the only AAA 5-diamond rated casino hotel in the country. Become a Club Serrano member today and enjoy the added perks like exclusive rewards at Monarch Beach Golf Links and Palms Casino Resort Las Vegas. VIP at another casino? Trade up and take advantage of the tier and offer match program at Yamava. Voted #1 casino outside of Vegas by Newsweek. You in? Restrictions apply. Details at yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
In Blue Heaven, a split second changes everything. A sliding catch, a walk-off homer, a win for the history books. But on the streets of LA, a split second accident can change your life. When the unexpected happens, you don't just need a lawyer, you need a powerhouse. At Jacoby & Myers, they cover all the bases. From the moment you call, their experienced team takes charge of the heavy lifting so you can focus on your recovery. Don't settle for a base hit when you need a grand slam. Call Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
Deep to right field. It is into the upper deck.
Back to the boys in blue, the world champion.
2-1. Dodgers with the lead. Lefty Jack Dreyer coming on to pitch. Will face the bottom part of the order. The placed runner at second base is Ildemaro Vargas. He represents the tying run. Tim Tawa, the first baseman, up, right-handed batter. And Dreyer ready to pitch. He kicks and sends it home. And a bunt attempt, and it's bunted foul back to the screen. So Torlavello, at least for that pitch, trying to sacrifice the tying run to third and playing to extend the game. Playing for one run. And Tawa waits. Will he square around again? Dreyer looks at second. Now the pitch. Tawa looked to bunt. Pitch was up high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, Tawa wants to bunt the ball to third to make Muncy, the third baseman, come in. The runner at second can get over third, but he's not been able to get the barrel of the bat out in front of the plate.
Dreyer's 1-1 pitch to Tawa. And the bunt fouled back again for strike 2. He looks down at the third base coach, who's going through a long series of signs. Probably taking the bunt off here. We'll see. Vargas leads at second base, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back. Now, back in the day when pitchers hit in the National League, they wouldn't take the bunt off more often than not. They would leave it on with 2 strikes, give them 3 chances to get a bunt down. But position players, you're typically going to take it off and let them swing away with 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him. Good slider from Dreyer. And there's 1 out in the bottom of the 10th. Catcher James McCann coming up. McCann's walked twice, struck out once, and lined out to left. Right-handed batters hitting only .207 against Dreyer. Lefties 179. And the pitch in for a strike at the knees. Shohei Ohtani's hard roller to the right side that was smothered by Tawa, but he couldn't make a play on it. Turned into a base hit that scored Kyle Tucker for the go-ahead run. Pitch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to McCann. Dodgers got ahead in the 8th inning. It was scoreless until the top of the 8th when Tucker led off with a solo home run. Gave the Dodgers a 1-0 lead. And a 1-1 pitch. McCann takes high. And the Diamondbacks in the bottom of the 9th had back-to-back triples from Perdomo and Carroll to tie the game with nobody out. And then the Dodgers proceeded to find a way to get 3 outs without advancing Carroll home to win the game. 2-1 pitch from Dreyer to McCann. Swings and fouls it off to the right. Well beyond the Dodger dugout. And 2 strikes on McCann.
And last night's hero on deck.
Dreyer rubs up the baseball, toes the rubber. Puts the ball in his glove, looks back at second base. Throws the 2-2. It's in the dirt. Good block by Fiducia. Full count, 3-2. Last two pitches have been sliders. The last one with more velocity, but buried in the dirt. McCann, the right-handed hit. 3-ball, 2-strike pitch to McCann. Swung on and fouled back off of Fiducia. Goes back to the backstop.
Ooh, that slider down low. That would have been ball 4.
Dodgers have used everybody in the bullpen except for Jonathan Hernandez and Edgardo Enriquez. Everybody else has been in the game. Payoff pitch from Dreyer to McCann. And Jack will kick and fire. Swung on, ground ball toward the middle. Tommy Edman backhands it, throws to first, stretch, safe at first is McCann.
Dave Roberts immediately says they want to have a review of the call.
He didn't waste a second.
Los Angeles is challenging the safe call at first base.
Edman had to go a country mile in order to get that ball. It was on the third base side, the left field side of second base, and from the outfield grass, made the throw over to first.
It's a bang-bang play at first. Looks like he's going to be safe. The ball has to be in the interior of the glove. And they're showing it on the big screen in center field. You'll hear a reaction in a moment. I think this is going to take too long in New York to review.
This is why you have reviews. This is a very close play, but the foot was on the bag before the ball went into the back of the glove.
Meantime, Dreyer's throwing some warm-ups, taking advantage of the time off. Here's the call.
Call on the field is confirmed. Runner is safe. Los Angeles will lose a count.
So that'll be a base hit. And now McCann's going to be pinch run for. They're going to bring out Jorge Barrosa to run for him. Get some more speed on the base paths. And for the Diamondbacks, you got good speed at first. You got some options here. Waldschmidt, the number 9 hitter, coming up. Dodgers up 2-1, bottom of the 10th. Force play in order. Well, if you're Waldschmidt, do you take a pitch here and see if Barrosa tries to go for second? In the meantime, the runners are off the corners, 1 out. Tying run is at third, go-ahead runs at first, winning run is at first. Strike is called on a curveball by Dreyer. Bottom of the 10th inning here in Phoenix. And the next offer on the way from Jack Dreyer. Swung on and missed. Fastball at 94, and Dreyer gets ahead, 0-2.
Yeah, he came in really a little bit up and in.
Dreyer puts the ball in his glove and comes set. Peeks over at first. 0-2 pitch. Curveball, ground ball back to Dreyer. He throws to second, one on to first. Double play! And the Dodgers win! Oh, a game-ending double play started by Jack Dreyer. And the Dodgers win it in extra innings 2-1 and end the 7-game losing skid. The Dodgers are back in the win column with win number 70. Terrific way to end the game, as Dreyer got Waldschmidt to hit into the game-ending double play. Final numbers on the ball game tonight for the Dodgers. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 7 left. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors, 15 runners left on base. Edwin Diaz will end up with the win. He goes to 2-1. Gerardo Carrillo, the loss, he's 2-1. And Jack Dreyer will get the save. 3 hours, 30 minutes the game time in front of a crowd of 46,213. 70-47 the record. Diamondbacks now 62-56, and the Dodgers go to 8.5 back in front and can play for a series win tomorrow. And with a series win tomorrow, the Dodgers would own the tiebreaker over the Diamondbacks.